Jesus Christ can't hit a curveball.
Hi, friends. And welcome into the firm of Harrison Marang. I am Patrick Harris. That is me. To my left is a version of Danny Marang. That's Casey Smith back there.
Shell of me.
On the ones and twos. The whole fam bam back together again on a Thursday. I flew solo yesterday, Danny, and I am currently solo as we speak.
I mean, you're not solo.
I did. I mean it in a different way. I took the wife to the airport this morning.
Oh, that's right. You're solo dolo.
At 4:30 this morning.
Ooh. So you got my text. Oh, no, it was yesterday. I sent you the early text. Yeah. See, I did try to get it so you knew first thing when you woke up.
I appreciate.
I was, I mean, I'm about the same as I was yesterday, and I'm still fighting it. That's for sure. I'm trying to see if we can go the entire show without me clearing my nose, my throat, or coughing on air.
I would love to get through the show without you clearing your nose.
Yeah.
That would be fantastic.
That'd be
for me.
Super cool. But yeah, no,
something about that sound, dude. Just
yeah. I won't give you the full one, but
I think it's also because I have never done it because we've talked about this before. I've been hit the nose twice and broken in the same spot, and because of that, my sinuses are a lot weird. If I do that, it becomes more of a snort and hurts my throat. So I just don't do it. Plus, I'm a serial nose blower.
Not me. I'm at best I'm an old farmer rocket.
I do that too.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. If I have a tissue nearby, if I am outside, we are rocketing that baby.
Oh yeah.
At all times.
Yeah. No,
it's funny. My wife hates it, so I find moments in which she can't tell or can't hear or isn't nearby.
Train goes by.
Yeah, and you hit one. We were leaving.
Oh, nothing, honey.
We were leaving the USA game the other day with some friends. We were going out to the parking lot, and I walked around the car, and she grabbed the handle, and that was my time. And I was a half a second late because she opened the door and then just heard the poof. I was like, dang it.
Yeah.
She goes, nice look.
Yeah. I
was like, babe, we're on the streets of downtown Vancouver. Nobody cares.
That's when you sneak the fart in, too.
Yeah.
I've tried to do that before, and it's what she always says, why are you always farting on the best moments? I'm sorry.
Can't waste a good opportunity, dude.
It is what it is. When you gotta go, you gotta go. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. If you gotta go, you gotta go.
We go for walks all the time, and they've turned into post-meal walks, digestive walks.
Digestif?
Oh, yeah, man. I'm telling you right now. It's the walking farts start happening. I just turned into an old man.
Sometimes
it's tough.
Sometimes in the middle of the night when I take the dog out, she's got to do her thing.
You're like, well, I might as well too.
I do as well, yeah. And then by the time I'm done, she's usually ready to go. Once out of every 7 or 8 times, as we're going back up the stairs, she tends to go in front of me. She'll get to the top 4 steps and just get a little...
It's the little walking farts? Yeah.
Right at the end. So you made me exactly think of my of my dog.
I mean...
You and my dog equal.
Yeah. You get about halfway into the walk, you turn the corner, and you're like, oh, feeling pretty good. Then it's just 3-4 steps of just...
Don't want to make this offensive, Danny, but I think I like my dog more than you.
Well, it happens.
You like your dogs more than me.
Dogs are likable.
Dogs are dogs.
They're great.
My cat, on the other hand, I love my cat more than almost anything. And everybody I know that knows my cat...
But a complete a-hole.
...just goes, why? But why?
But why?
But why?
So that's most cats, man. It's staggering majority of cats. It's just they're nightmare fuel.
She loves me. She just hates everybody else.
Nah. That's my dog. She's a little neurotic psycho, so.
Before you travel or big things happen, Danny, do you struggle to sleep?
No.
I struggled last night to sleep so bad, and I'm not even traveling. I took my wife to the airport. That's all I had to do.
I struggled to sleep last night because I'm sick.
Yeah, that'll do it.
I've got the Aura Ring, the little tracker. It told me that I was tossing and turning all night. Oh, no way. I couldn't breathe, and I was tossing and turning. Who could have known?
Yeah.
But otherwise, no. Tiff and I share our data back and forth so we can see how each other slept and how stressed we are. And she'll be like, how? We went to bed 10 minutes apart. How is your sleep so much better than mine?
Why don't you just keep that stuff to yourselves and gaslight each other like most couples do?
Because it's fun to have the data. We're both data nerds.
Sure.
It works out great that way. So
I love the concept of the Aura Ring. I don't think I can do it.
How come?
I don't like wearing jewelry.
Dude, I'm telling you, the only time I ever notice this thing, the only time I ever notice it is when I'm lifting. And you don't have to worry about that.
Yeah. I guess you would want it on when you're lifting, right?
Yes, but like if I lift heavy, it'll catch like on my calluses. And I've shown you before. It's ripped my calluses off a couple times. So I take it off like if I'm deadlifting, 350, 400 pounds, like then ring comes off.
Do you get quality data while working out with the Aura Ring?
No, it does. It'll
just like heart rate and what your resting heart rate gets to.
Then if I'm walking, running, whatever, VO2, that kind of thing, and then it'll tell me pulse wave. It'll tell me. To be honest, it told me I was getting sick before I got sick. It's like it's minor signs. Your body temperature's rising, your respiratory rate's up. It's good to see just kind of like baselines and where you're at with things. And
I want to know what the Aura Daddy. I should steal your Aura Ring for like the weekend and see what it says for me of like drinking and no sleep.
Oh, it'll tell you like.
I know it will.
Yeah, there's I think on average.
Just start saying warning, warning, warning.
It's 4 to 8%.
Danny, we think you're dying.
Yeah, it's 4 to 8%. Worse sleep and higher heart rate and less HRV, heart rate variability, if you drink alcohol. Like there's
I believe that.
Because they have the data from all the people who drink or eat it. You eat a late meal or you have caffeine late. Like there's all these little tags. Like you can see it. Like all the things.
Does drinking lead to heart disease? Is that the big one?
That's one of them. Yeah.
Yeah. Also,
it can really affect your sleep.
Yeah.
If you have alcohol at any time of the day, but if you have alcohol basically like 5 o'clock or later.
Well, some days I only have alcohol before 5 o'clock, and then I go home and take a nap.
So what
then
you're
the game
saying is that
the day restarts, and I get to start fresh, right?
So what he's saying is that we should drink before 5 o'clock.
That's what it sounds like to me, man.
That sounds like
All
a
right.
math. That
sounds like right now.
Sounds like we're doing mimosas, fellas.
I got some beers in the fridge here, over there in the kitchen. We can get after this if we want.
What is there? There's always beers in the kitchen here, isn't there?
Yeah, but I have specific.
You're special.
I am special.
Yeah. Shocking.
Well, if there's if I want to stay here and watch the second half of a World Cup game, then I got a little brewski back there. I'm done with the day. One is fine. One is fine.
Call it the Emergensario.
The Emergensario?
Yeah, I'm at the point where we had to drive somewhere late last night, and the fluid desperation was quite high. Walked in the old 7-Eleven. I'm like, I don't know if I want a Sprite. I don't know if I want an energy drink. I don't know if I want a Gatorade. Grabbed all three and put them on the counter.
Yep.
And I was like, I need all of the things. I need the carbonation of the Sprite. I need the caffeine of the energy drink, and I need the electrolytes of the Gatorade.
I can do that frequently if I go out to brunch or breakfast, which I don't do very often. The wife and I every once in a while do. I prefer to make breakfast at home. But every once in a while, if we go out to eat for breakfast or brunch, I need water, a Coca-Cola, and apple juice.
I was going to say like grapefruit juice or something.
No, I might vary between the apple juice and the orange juice, but I want all
pulp
three.
Or no pulp?
Oh, I'm good with pulp. It makes me feel like it's real.
Right.
Whenever I have orange juice that has no pulp, I'm like, is this real?
Is this 3D printed?
For a second, I thought you said pulp in apple juice. So applesauce.
So what? Oh man, I had something there.
Did you?
Oh, it's like if you have mashed potatoes. If I don't see a little skin somewhere, then I'm like, where'd this come from?
Oh yeah.
Is this powder from a box?
Growing up, my mom made loaded mashed potatoes. So it was potatoes with skins because that does matter. That's where your nutrients come from. But she would do chopped up bacon bits, cheese, green onions, and sour cream in the mix.
Sounds great. I think my wife uses a little bit of sour cream.
That is like, don't get me wrong, they're terrible for you, but oh my God, are they amazing.
Well, yeah, you have taken something that can be quite healthy for you, a good form of sustenance.
Yeah, it's a whipped loaded baked potato.
But then you completely throw it all out the window for it being semi-okay for you. Absolutely. I mean, you don't want too much starch, but potatoes are good for you. They're fine.
Oh, like potatoes, the potato is the most versatile thing we have. Like just think of the ways you can, like the combination of nutrients while not being like extremely calorie dense, but giving you all of the things and being basically like the best starch carb that you can have.
You can just do a lot with it.
They are pretty versatile.
I do love. I've worked in the sweet potatoes a lot over the last year or so.
Not my thing. I'm not a sweet potato yam guy.
I wasn't, but
I can. But if I were single and buying groceries, I'm good on the sweet potato.
I just get the 5-pound bag from old Costco.
It depends on the day for me because I'm a candied yam guy come Thanksgiving time.
That's disgusting.
But I don't know if I can do it just regular, like you're doing it in your meat bowls, whatever you're calling it. I don't know if I can do that.
My boy kibble.
Bachelor kibble.
Your dog food.
Yeah. No, I do the sweet potatoes, cut them in half. A little avocado oil, some paprika, some garlic salt, a little pepper. Just put them in the oven for like 45 minutes until they're like just mush. Oh, they're tasty.
I think I just realized that when I was single, I never bought potatoes.
Really?
Yeah, I would never go through them fast enough. If I wanted something potato specifically, I would buy like a potato.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I mean,
I just kind of realized that I don't really eat a whole lot of potatoes.
I had an old roommate that put me onto a little fried morning potato recipe. You know how they do the little breakfast potatoes? Not
You like cube a potato so they're little chunks.
Up.
Yeah, home style.
Yeah, taught me how to do the recipe for those. Ever since then, I don't think I've done potatoes any other way.
I think it's because potatoes kind of piss me off when you have to cook them.
why?
They got weird timing and they take too long for me. I'm too impatient.
They do take a long time.
Well, that's the thing is, the whole point is with the potato, you do a bunch at once.
But I'm not going to eat all those.
Why not? Can you eat the same meal over and over again?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
I can. Clearly.
I see it. I've seen you eat 2 things in the year we've been here. 3 if you count Papa Murphy's pizzas, if Joe Fisher hasn't eaten all of them. Oakley dokley, we got a great show for you all today. It is a 10 Toes Down Thursday. We'll get to that at 12:15. You know the rules on that, so we'll have some fun with that. There's some college basketball, college football stuff to get into as well today. We'll preview the great World Cup game today, this afternoon, France, Morocco, Web Gems as well. But we'll have a little fun with the Blazers. Jake Fisher reported something yesterday, Danny, that we chatted a little bit about. I'd love to hear your thoughts on that as well. We'll start with Trey Murphy III on 105.1 The Fan and the Fan Sports Network.
The Fan.
10:18 here, Portland Sports Leader. Don't you forget it, my friends. We are live from the shadows of the historic Fremont Bridge. 503-864-6326. That's the fan text line. She'll let you interact with us throughout the entire day. You can also join us over on the YouTubes. 105.1 The Fan is your channel. Like, subscribe, jump in the chat. Be nice to each other over there and hang out with us for the day. We'll spend this hour with a little bit in the NBA and then get to a little college basketball. Danny, you were out yesterday, so we touched on some Blazers stuff. I tried to have a reasonable discussion about the expectations for Damian Lillard, and I'm pretty sure a lot of that got taken out of context.
Welcome.
Yeah, I know. I really want him to be good.
Welcome.
I got to see it. You know, is that a fair point? We don't need to get into Dame, but is that a fair point?
I think it's fair. But for me, it's a little bit different.
Sure.
I know him.
Yeah.
I've talked to guys that have played with him over the last couple months, and they're like, I talked to one of the young guys who had never played against him, and he was like, I didn't know he was that fast. Like, not off the Achilles, but just like in general. He was like, I didn't know he was that quick.
He's that guy.
Yeah, it's like everybody I've talked to is like, he's going to be just fine.
That's great, and I'm stoked about that.
Yeah.
I got to see it. That's all.
Look, it's an Achilles.
Mm-hmm.
I get
At that
it.
age,
Like, I get it. He gets it. But you know what he loves? Telling
The
you to
haters.
shut
Yeah,
up.
I know.
Let me tell you right now.
Loves the doubters.
And I hope he does. I'll take it.
He stacks them up like chips, man. He loves it.
I'll take it, Dame. I'll take it because
Again,
if I'm wrong, that means you are great and this team is better, and I will happily do that.
the pathway that I've gone down from the very beginning, from the moment he got hurt, was like, I know the guy. I trust the guy. He's going to come back at least 75-80% of what he was. And 75-80% of Damian Lillard is still better than most guys in the league.
Totally. And I had there was a lot of texters, a lot of interaction on that situation. Hell, we'll just stay here. That for me, again, it is not doubting Damian Lillard. It is not the belief that Damian Lillard is a great basketball player. And it's not even me trying to be hot takey or anything like that. I saw what it did to Kobe Bryant. I saw what it did to Klay Thompson, and I referenced Jason Tatum and Hallie being younger and that being on their side, but I've seen what it does to guys at high level with explosiveness and with shooting, in the difference between Kobe and a Klay Thompson.
But there's a big difference now in what it's like ACL surgery.
Yep.
It's like
medicine is advanced. Dame took a ton of time off to recoup.
When my dad had ACL surgery when he was a kid, when he was 14, I think, you know what they did? They cut it out.
Ooh.
That's it. He's not had an ACL for 50 years.
I think one of my oldest friends, he tore his ACL in like a pickup basketball game, and I don't think he had insurance at the time, and so he just has a torn ACL.
I should say my dad had
like 15 years ago.
My dad is not at 50 years without an ACL because he's had both knees replaced. So that's one way to fix it.
And as Channel is telling me on the YouTubes, like, Klay did have both knees as well. I will acknowledge that, but just trying to find
compounding injuries.
Yeah, guys later in their careers.
I mean, KD,
how it affected him. KD had it, but he seemed to be okay. His game changed, and that's kind of what I was talking a little bit about Dame yesterday. Is he's just going to adapt, and there's few people in basketball that I believe will adapt better than him.
Being one of the best shooters the game has ever seen allows him, much like Kevin Durant, when you have that capacity. That's the card you can put on the table.
That was Casey's point yesterday. And it's not wrong.
No. Like, do I trust that Damian Lillard could come off a screen and still pull up and shoot 38% from three? Yes.
Yep.
Yes. I have seen that dude shoot. I have seen him warm up probably 1,000 times in my life. I'm telling you, if you're a Blazers fan, get to a game early and just watch Dame's pregame. Watch how many threes he takes, how effortless they are, and how many he makes. And then try to go do what he does once. Like,
This reminds me of when Reggie Bush trained with LT before the draft, and he was like, I can't do that.
LaDainian Thompson and Jerry Rice are two of the most insane workout dudes in the history of the game. Like,
I guess Giancarlo Stanton used to be pretty wild, too, before his body completely broke down. I think he used to, like, climb beach dunes in his backyard.
I still bet you his upper body workouts are a lot more intense than anyone else.
His lower body he's had to shut down. And that's just another example. It's just age. It's not that I don't believe, Giancarlo's probably going to hit 500 home runs and get himself a ticket to the Hall of Fame. It's not that I doubt him. It's just Father Time is undefeated.
Total squirrel moment.
Sure.
Does he go in as Giancarlo or Mike?
I mean,
He goes in as Giancarlo.
as I used to call him Giancarlo Lynch, because we had Mike Lynch and Mike Stanton, so it's Giancarlo Lynch now.
Okay.
No, he goes in as Giancarlo from L.A.
Damn it. Damn it. Goes in.
Non si può stopparlo.
Going in as a Dodger.
Going. So that's it. So if I got to double down on this statement, I will double down on this statement. It's not that I don't want him to. It's not that I don't believe if there's anybody in the world that could, it'd be him. I just got to see it.
No, I get that.
That's all.
No, I don't think that's crazy at all. It is an Achilles. It's the most detrimental injury in sports.
Because it kind of stemmed from the idea of like, can you get away with playing Damian Lillard less than 24 minutes a game?
No.
I don't think the team's going to be very good if you don't.
No.
But in that 5-man rotation, if you are trying to get minutes around, that could be an option. I don't see it. I'm with you on that.
I'm of the mind that Dame will play between 28 and 30.
That'd be great.
That's the number I think they're going to land on.
And I'll tell you what, if Dame plays 28 to 30, and if he's cooking 32, 34 on a cooking night, and he's driving to the hoop, pick and roll, and bombing threes, I won't say that I'll eat crow, but I'll say, dude, I'm so glad I was wrong. And again, I don't even know if it's that I'm wrong. It's just, I just want to see it.
No, I get you.
I think it's the most pure form of mystery box I can actually be. That makes sense.
Sure. But it's, well, I mean, yes and no, because the other side of it is you know what he's capable of.
I do.
Like, again, this is going to sound like Scoot. You're like, what's the bar? You know what the bar is for Dame. Dame's one of the all-time leading scorers in the NBA in career points per game. I think he's right at 25 a game. Like I think he's like 13th all time.
I will never doubt everything he's done before the Achilles.
You know what I mean? Like that's what I mean. Like
I will never
but
doubt any of that.
You know what the bar is.
Of course I do.
With a guy like Scoot, you're like, well, what's the bar? I don't know.
Does Scoot know the bar?
No, but that's the difference. I think that's more mystery box. Like with Dame, it's like, how close to the bar can you get?
Yeah, and I think when I define mystery box too, sometimes it's that I want to see it. That's what I mentioned, like in the middle of the season, when we were talking about getting more playing time for Shaedon Sharpe, Scoot Henderson, when they're healthy. It's that I need to see what these assets are. I need to see what this value of these players are. And if I'm wrong, boo me. And if I'm right, so be it. It wasn't about being right or wrong. I need to see stuff with my eyeballs. I was texting with some buddies the other day. We were talking about analytics and analytics versus eyeballs. And analytics have a great place in sports. And we don't need to necessarily go down that road. Analytics have a great place in sports. But, man, my eyeballs, not just my eyeballs, but I think most eyeballs are undefeated. You can see it in guys.
Oh, sure.
The stat sheet, it's our plus-minus conversation.
Yeah.
It's your WAR conversation. Any kind of ranking, Pro Football Focus, any kind of ranking, hell, Madden. They can have that data. They can have that analysis. I know you love data. But sometimes it's just our eyeballs. You can tell me this guy lifts heavier, runs faster, and has softer hands. He's not better than Reggie Bush. Like, I watched that.
Yeah.
That's with my eyeballs. That guy was the best.
It's like we all saw it. As it pertains to Dame, to be honest, I bet you if you put a gun to his head and you asked him what he wants to do, is he doesn't want to be relied on. He instead of averaging 25, 7 and 5, 25, 8 and 5, I bet you he wants to be like 22, 6 and 3.
Well, I think that was the whole point of putting himself in a position that sent him to Milwaukee inevitably. Because I've been the guy here. It's not working.
Well,
we need more.
It's not even just that. It's like having to do all of it.
Oh,
like
yeah.
That's
the difference to being able to having to.
On any given
Correct.
night, Dame can.
And I think that's probably a good thing going into the season and maybe that's part of also what I was trying to say yesterday, is as excited as we can be about Damian Lillard returning, you can't just tell me that solves all the problems.
No, I mean, even if you take Ja out of this.
Sure. And yeah, this was before Ja.
Yes,
I still felt the same way.
Dame coming back was going to solve a lot of things in the sense of offensive threat, creation, three-point shooting, off-the-dribble three-point shooting, gravity, opening the floor, like all those things. But it didn't solve rebounding. It didn't solve team-wide shooting.
It didn't solve team-wide turnovers.
But
it improves.
It improves drastically. God, I can't remember who had it the other day. They had a chart, and it was kind of Jaylen Brown adjacent. It was like the top over the last 25 years, the most efficient pick and roll players in the history of the game.
Boy, is he going to be the litmus test for the rest of life now?
Well, in regards to a couple things, Dame is like the two best pick and roll players in the modern era, not named John Stockton. So guys that
I was going to say, you know me, I was getting hot there for a minute.
No. The two best and most efficient pick and roll players in the modern game, Chris Paul, Damian Lillard.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody else fall in line. Like, you don't come close because Chris Paul's creation ability as a passer and Dame's ability as a three-point shooter coming off that. But it's also those guys' volume, and it's 99th percentile, and their turnover rate being so low. To be that efficient as a shooter/creator, to create for others at that level, and to not turn the ball over, Dame was number one over the last 25 years. Like that is a drastic change because I love Denny, but he does have a higher turnover rate. It's very similar to a guy like Cade Cunningham. But if all of a sudden he doesn't have to do it at the literal 100th percentile, and you can get more efficiencies out of him in the times that he does, those are big gains. Those are big gains.
Agreed. But but to the fan base out there that ever thought, no, Damian Lillard is a 7 seed. With Damian Lillard, this team is a 3 seed. Boy, pack that up.
No, but you could talk me into a 5 or 6.
Maybe.
You could.
Injuries get better. You get something out of Jaw. Denny takes another step. Donovan takes another step.
Even pre-Jaw.
Yeah, pre-Jaw.
Adding Dame was like, you should be in the playoff, not the play-in.
And to hammer back, I just got to see it.
For sure.
That's it. The writing on the wall may be there, as Jake Fisher has reported the Pelicans are not interested in moving their star. Let's go there, but we'll toss it to Casey first with sports.
Now, from the George McCoy and Warren Allen Sports Desk, a Sports Center update on the Fan Sports Network, 105.1 FM and 1080 AM.
This sports update is brought to you by Mountaintop Metal Roofing. No maintenance, energy efficient, fire resistant, and a lifetime warranty. Do it once, do it right. Visit mountaintopmetalroofing.com. First on the Fan, Coco Gauff had her Wimbledon run cut short in an intense tiebreaker early this morning. Karolina Muchova took home the semifinal victory to advance to the final, becoming the 4th Czech woman in the past 6 years to reach the championship match. Muchova will face the winner of the match that is currently live between Marta Katsiuk and Linda Noskova, as we are late in the 4th set, I believe, in that one. Over to the World Cup, as France and Morocco will kick off the quarterfinal matches today at 1 p.m. as France comes into the match as clear betting favorites. The winner of today's match will face off against the winner of tomorrow's contest when Spain will take on Belgium at noon. Some NBA news for you. According to Shams Charania, as Jordan Clarkson has agreed to a 1-year, $3.9 million deal to return to the New York Knicks. If you missed it last night, Mo Bamba has agreed to a 2-year deal to return to the Jazz. And the Denver Nuggets are waiving veteran center Jonas Valanciunas, who is expected to see interest from multiple NBA teams. And finally, over to the WNBA, as your Portland Fire are back in action tonight, hosting the Las Vegas Aces at home. Tip-off set for 7 p.m. as you can catch all of tonight's coverage over on 9:10 a.m. when pregame starts at 6:45. And for more sports scores and stories in 30 minutes, I'm Casey Smith from the George McCoy at Warren Allen Sports Desk. Hurt, missing work? Insurance companies acting like jerks? Don't call your mom. Call George McCoy at warrenallen.com.
The home of prime time with
503-864-6326. That's the fan text line. We'll read some of your thoughts if you got some feelings about the great Dame Dalla. He's definitely going to be the guy. Dude is training harder than ever and looks as lethal as prime Dame. Don't sleep on Dalla. You Damian Lillard acolytes.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't sleeping on him. I just said I wanted to see it.
You're sleeping on him.
Plus, I don't think Dame would be
asleep.
comfortable if I was asleep on him. I'm a little squishy and fat. It might be a little too much pressure on him.
Quit snoring.
Yeah, does Dame snore, Danny? Do you know that?
Probably not. He spends a lot of money on his body.
Yeah, I would think so. I always say I don't snore, and then my wife's like,
I do if I sleep on my back.
I don't
if I get to the
snore.
side, I'm good.
But I do talk in my sleep.
Oh, I talk too. Funny enough on that aspect, I fell asleep. I dropped the Wi-Fi. I went back home and I fell asleep for about 2 hours. And right before I woke up and called it a day to get up and get going, I was locked in a dream while lucid dreaming. Like I could not wake up. And I ran into my wife. And in my dream, my wife was not my wife. She had 7 kids from 2 marriages. But we knew each other, and I said, hey, I need you to listen to me really carefully right now. I am locked and frozen in a dream, and I cannot get out. Can you help me? And then I woke up.
Whoa. That's some Inception stuff.
Yeah, dude. Is there anyone else in the room with me not named Danny Marang? I don't know that answer right now.
Not great, Bob.
It kind of freaked me out a little
Yeah,
bit.
no. I don't want those dreamscapes.
Yeah. And I think that's why I slept poorly, because now my wife is gone and I'm probably in big trouble. I've got a plan for today,
You
though.
got to get the full sprawl in the bed.
I got a plan for today, though, so I feel good about that.
Drink?
Only in the day before 5.
There you go.
Yeah. Per Jake Fisher on Twitter, who seems to be the genius of all geniuses this offseason, take that for what you will, it is being reported that the New Orleans Pelicans have made Trey Murphy not available anymore.
Was it 2 months? It was during the season, so it was the end of April. So when the Pels came to town, I talked to people with the Pels, and they told me then Trey Murphy would cost 4 first-round picks. And then I heard some people say, well, they're going to have to go lower than that to get a deal done. I'm like, well, then they won't get a deal done, because I heard it straight from the Pels that they're not moving him for less than 4 first-round picks. So they put it out there. They need at least 3 first-round picks, at least through the news brokers. You know why? Because they weren't getting offers of at least 3 first-round picks. And they have decided that the for sale sign comes with a reserve price on it.
Well, I also always think it's interesting, too, when you start hearing...
Run it back.
Yeah.
Run it back.
Well,
when you run back a 26-win team, you run back a 26-win team.
Well, we can talk about this team running it back-ish in the Big Nooner today, and we probably should. But I always found it interesting because I saw some reports, too, that were like, they want draft capital, but they want an NBA starting caliber player. And it's like, isn't that Trey Murphy the third? Why don't you just keep him?
Because they suck.
Well, I understand that, but it's the rhetoric, it's the optics of seeing I need a starter back. So it's like, we'll trade you Trey Murphy, but I need Donovan Clingan. You're like, that's not the point of this.
Yeah.
That's not the point of this at all. It's kind of like the Jaylen Brown thing. We want Denny Avdia, it's like, well, I've got Jaylen Brown at home. It's called Denny Avdia. Like, why would I subtract for a different issue?
Yes, which is
Yeah.
why you never trade big for small.
And that's why I was kind of surprised that this gained so much traction.
Well, I mean, he was out there. He was available,
sure he was.
but
If it drops down to 3 and a NBA caliber player, the Blazers have that.
they aren't going to do that.
But yeah, they apparently decided not to.
No, I don't think anybody's going to do that, if I'm being honest, which is why there's not a deal being done.
It probably also hurts, though. Come back to our new litmus test of the NBA is that Jaylen Brown's deal kind of stinks. Like, what they got for him is not awesome.
Yeah, they got 2 ones and a starter.
Yeah. And that's Jaylen Brown. And I would say Jaylen Brown's better than Trey Murphy.
Well,
the
yeah,
third.
but he's
And
also-
different fits, depends
also-
on the teams that need it.
Not only that, price range. Trey Murphy ain't making $60 million.
No, he's not, and that's why you inevitably see Boston get off that. But if Jaylen Brown only goes for 2 firsts and Paul George, and Luka goes what Luka goes for, and hell, even AD to Washington goes for what he goes for, Desmond Bane, like, Memphis, kudos to you, because we ain't going to see that for a while.
You can have a...
Unless it's even Giannis. Even the Giannis deal isn't that great.
what you're looking for is always, it's not Dundon. It's every time there's a new owner or a new general manager, you know what the other teams and owners do? Num, 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 num,
Yeah, how
num,
can we
num,
squeeze
num.
this?
How can we squeeze this? What can we get out of you?
Nom, nom, nom.
They want that because they're like, how desperate are you?
Yeah,
How
the Ishbias of the world.
Because it happens every single time. Now, Dundon zigged when everybody zagged. He went, I'm going to go for an asset that's incredibly in the tank and not pay premium. Whereas the Magic were like, hey, we're getting good. And when you can go, somebody tweeted at me or texted, I can't remember what it was. It was like, would you overpay for Trey Murphy? No. Now, if the Blazers were a Trey Murphy away from like being title contention, we can have that discussion. But until that, like Mikal Bridges, giving up all those picks for Mikal Bridges, you had everything else in place. Mm-hmm. Like that makes sense. That you can talk me into overpays if you were a player away from a title, or you think you have a legitimate chance of winning a title. But doing that before and exhausting options before you get there, all to satiate a fan base who wants to see a move, is to me one of the dumbest things you can do.
Can I get an update on Scoot Henderson's injury?
No. But I have seen a lot of guys. There's been a lot of guys here in town. And I've seen a lot of guys down in L.A. in the runs already. So guys look healthy right now. Mm-hmm. Not Jalen Brunson though.
No, he's going to sit for 2 months.
Yeah,
got that wrist injury.
Oops.
Whatever, dude. The Knicks could miss the playoffs next year, and they don't care.
Oh, they could go 10 years without a playoff appearance, and they're fine.
Does Jalen Brunson kind of start walking into the sunset slowly? I kind of feel like he's going to have a Raymond Felton blow-up by enjoying his offseason a little bit too much. He's going to play a little bit differently come December.
I don't buy that. I don't think so.
Even if he did, you earn it to an extent.
That's what I'm feeling.
Yeah, that's the interesting thing is, like, we talk about this with baseball all the time. It's like, would Royals fans trade that World Series to be crappy right now? Hell no, they wouldn't. But it's weird when you get to big teams, like the Knicks. It's like, oh, dude, we cannot win a title for 50 years. I'm good.
Yeah, check back in 5.
Yeah, no kidding.
But the Raptors are like, we're fine.
Yeah,
we're
they're
fine with
totally
that.
fine. The Bucks, they are completely different now.
Well, did you read the letter they put out after the trade went final?
I saw it. I was like, I bet you this is just
mile long.
I bet you this is just some rhetoric I don't care about.
And they're retiring 34.
Oh, good on them.
They already like dip.
Dang, Giannis gets retired before LaMarcus? Brutal.
Before he's even out of the league.
Hey, dude, at least you're not John Riggins, who won a Super Bowl before I was born, and
It's
now
been
he's getting retired.
82 years. Goodness gracious, man.
I can't name 5 more players better than John Riggins in the Washington Redskins Commanders football team history.
Robert Griffin III.
Not John Riggins,
London
buddy.
Fletcher.
Not John Riggins.
Look at the numbers. Especially for London Fletcher. Maybe D'Angelo Hall.
No.
I believe there's a Washington Commander who has the most total yards in NFL history other than Emmitt Smith.
And who's that?
Like in the Redskins / Commanders pantheon.
He's a specialist.
It's Riggins, Theismann, Monk.
Sean Taylor.
Well, I mean, the time's just so short.
Still Sean Taylor.
Okay.
He's live or die with them.
Well, I mean, I get it, but I'm just talking like, Taylor.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's not like this long list of illustrious
No.
dudes.
I mean, Mark Rippon is a Super Bowl MVP. Go Cougs, but he ain't in there.
No.
He ain't in that list.
No, Riggins is like one of your 5 best players in your.
Clinton Portis had a nice time there. Champ Bailey had a nice time there.
It's the LaMarcus Aldridge things, like, hey guys, you can sit here and argue until you're, blue in the face. He's one of your franchise's 5 best players.
Yeah.
There's no argument against it. There's none. Zero. I don't care if you like Rasheed more. I don't care if you like Sabonis more. I don't care if you like Scotty more. I don't care if you like CJ McCollum more. None of those guys here in Portland were as good as LaMarcus. It's not close. It's not. It's like with Riggins, like, is he this all-time great? No, he was really good, but he was really good for them.
Mm-hmm.
And London Fletcher's the all-time leading tackler for the Redskins, so
Look, it's not a shot at London Fletcher. I just John Riggins won a Super Bowl for them being the dude.
Yeah.
A couple of them being the dude.
It's like that's kind of crazy that they're just now doing it. How bad did that get?
Dude, Dan Snyder, man.
Goodness gracious,
Dan
man.
Snyder.
You want to talk about poisoning the well?
Let's see. Washington Commanders Ring of Honor. Let's see. Who's in it? Who is in it? The Ring of Fame is what they call it. Oh, wow. Whoa, there's a lot of people on this.
Yeah, that's what I mean. And Riggins isn't there?
Yeah, right? A guy named Cliff Battles from 32 is on this list.
There you go.
I did see near the bottom Doug Williams. They threw Doug Williams in there.
Yep.
Joe Theismann.
I think Doug was actually more
Sean
recent,
Taylor.
too.
Ooh, Mark Rippon's in it.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, yeah.
Well, that's weird. This is the Ring of Fame, but it's not retired. Oh, that's what I need. Washington Commanders retired numbers. There we go.
It's probably
Google AI. Sonny Jurgensen.
Okay.
Sean Taylor.
Yeah, for obvious reasons.
We're forgetting the great Darryl Green.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Somebody named Sammy Baugh.
Darryl Green, what was it? At 50 years old, he still ran a 4.40.
Bobby Mitchell.
Okay.
And Art Monk.
Yeah, I mean, Monk is the no doubter.
But Sonny Jurgensen and Sammy Baugh, those are the other quarterbacks. No Theismann, no Dougie, no
the Theismann
Rippon.
ones didn't end. Great. But I got an autographed football from him.
Hey, that's kind of cool.
Signed it. Signed it, Super Bowl champ.
Hey, that's kind of cool.
Was Darryl Green on a Super Bowl team?
No.
Yeah, London Fletcher gets disrespected then. He's got more tackles.
I did not have Casey
Green's,
being very upset about London Fletcher on my bingo card
He's
today.
a 5'9" linebacker who had over 1,000 tackles. Yeah, that's a guy that should be worth talking about.
I understand. I watched his whole career. I get it.
Darryl Green had 1,159 total tackles, 458 solo. London Fletcher had 616 solo and 1,221.
Different time periods, Casey.
Also, one of them's a DB.
Yeah. Yeah, dude.
20-year career versus a 12-year linebacker.
Yeah, dog.
Yeah,
Played
dog.
20 years as a corner in the NFL.
Just proved your own point.
That's crazy. He was playing corner at 42. That's nuts. He's got to be the only corner that's ever played past like 36.
Oh, I'm sure.
At corner.
Oh, yeah, maybe somebody probably moved over.
Oh,
to
you
safety.
moved over to safety, but I mean, like, he was a corner in his 40s.
Ronnie and Rod Woodson played a long time.
Oh, no, I know, but safeties.
They did move to safety.
Rod did move to safety.
Yeah.
Darryl Green holds the NFL record for longest career by a cornerback, playing an astonishing 20 seasons.
Yeah,
I did not watch all of Darryl Green's career.
No, his rookie year was before I was born.
Correct, 83.
Yeah, that's nuts, dude.
So he does have Super Bowls.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 2 of them things.
2 damn tangs.
Yeah.
Wow, that was a fun tangent.
The crazy thing was he was a Pro Bowler like early in his career, and then I want to say it was like a 10-year gap before he had an. Oh, did they have it here? His first one was 84. His last one was 97.
Wow.
13 years
Pretty
between
nice. I like that.
Pro Bowl appearances. That's nuts.
I like that a lot. Coming up in hour number 2, so I want to spend some. We're a little way against it, so we're running out of little time. We'll spend some time on the Blazers and Summer League as that's about to kick off. But let's talk about the rest of Summer League around the league and what that's going to look like for the association. I don't know if you've seen Darren Peterson yet, guys. It looks pretty good.
But again, the most talented guard prospect I've seen in 15 years.
That's Danny. I'm Patrick. 105.1 The Fan. Just a little quick segue here on the NBA Summer League that is about to go down. I believe teams are making their way there. It starts today.
They're down there, baby.
They're down there. It starts today. Some news and notes tonight is A.J. DeBonsa and Darren Peterson.
NBA knows what to do every now and then.
Yeah, every once in a while. Blind squirrel finds a nut.
Here's your top billing, Las Vegas. Enjoy.
Yeah, not a bad idea. Not a bad idea, but we tease this going to the break. Darren Peterson looks pretty good.
Yeah, he played in the California Classic. Was it 28 and 12? Was it like 26 minutes, something like that? It was just like, oh, yeah, guys, even in spite of him maybe making some questionable decisions, he's the best guard prospect in 15 years. He's 6'6". He's built like Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and he shoots like Kyrie. Enjoy.
Does he handle like Kyrie?
Nobody handles like Kyrie.
I know. I just wanted to hear
it
you
is.
say
It
that.
is crazy.
I just wanted to hear you say that.
If you want to talk about, like, well, comparing eras and all those kind of things, we have currently in basketball right now, you have the greatest, most efficient scorer in the history of the game in Kevin Durant. Like, as far as, like, just ability to score at every level at an efficiency level nobody else can touch, and the guy with the best handles in the history of the game.
Also the best three-point shooters of all time.
Yes. Steph and Dame are your top two volume three-point shooters. It's so funny people want to put, and again, this is not a shot at Clay. When you talk about, like, the types of shots, it's Steph and Dame and then everybody else.
Oh, yeah. I think the thing with Clay, and guilty as charged too, is it's the 3-and-D.
Yeah.
Is what it is.
But he's also a catch-and-shoot guy.
Yep. It's the size 3-and-D. It's a traditional two-guard.
Sure.
At a very, very high level.
Oh, don't get me wrong. Clay can shoot the living crap out of the ball, but let's not forget, Damian Lillard's also, like, third all-time in free throw percentage.
Well, Dame and
Like,
Steph made it so Dame and Steph made it so eighth graders shoot from the logo.
Yes.
And what I always give people credit for is if you change the way the game is played, you get a little extra.
Mm-hmm.
That's why Michael stays one for me, and Steph gets a higher value for me because he changed the way people play the game.
Steph is a top 10 player of all time.
I agree.
Like, if you don't think that, maybe reevaluate your stance.
NBA Summer League coverage on The Fan is presented by Xfinity. Score the most reliable Wi-Fi, one price, 5 years guaranteed. Xfinity, imagine that. Well, enough about everybody else in the Summer League. What about the Portland Trailblazers, Danny? How's that going to look? Hour number 2 starts there. 105.1 The Fan.
From Warren Allen.
From the George McCoy and Warren Allen Sports Desk, a Sports Center update on the Fan Sports Network, 105.1 FM and 1080 AM.
This sports update is brought to you by Mountaintop Metal Roofing. No maintenance, energy efficient, fire resistant, and a lifetime warranty. Do it once, do it right. Visit mountaintopmetalroofing.com. First on the Fan, Coco Gauff had her Wimbledon run cut short in an intense tiebreaker early this morning as Karolina Muchova, she took home the semifinal victory to advance to the final, becoming the fourth Czech woman in the past 6 years to reach the championship match. Muchova will face off against Linda Noskova in the women's Wimbledon final this Saturday. Over to the World Cup as France and Morocco will kick off the quarterfinal matches today at 1 p.m. as France comes into the match as clear betting favorites. The winner of today's match will face off against the winner of tomorrow's contest as Spain will take on Belgium tomorrow at noon. Some NBA news for you. According to Shams Charania, as Jordan Clarkson has agreed to a 1-year, $3.9 million deal to return to the New York Knicks. If you missed it last night, Mo Bamba has agreed to a 2-year deal to return to the Utah Jazz, and the Denver Nuggets are waiving veteran center Jonas Valanciunas, who is expected to see interest from multiple NBA teams. And finally, over to the WNBA as your Portland Fire are back in action tonight, hosting the Las Vegas Aces at home. Tip-off set for 7 p.m. as you can catch all of tonight's coverage over on 9:10 a.m. when pregame starts at 6:45. And for more sports scores and stories in 30 minutes, I'm Casey Smith from the George McCoy at Warren Allen Sports Desk. Hurt, missing work? Insurance companies acting like jerks? Don't call your mom. Call George McCoy at warrenallen.com.
Sports Saturday with Joe Fisher.
All right, hour number 2 here. If you're missing the first hour, you can download that, The Fan Podcast, 1051thefan.com, the Odyssey app, wherever you get your podcast. Casey usually gets ours up about 11:20 or so, or you can just jump on the Odyssey app and rewind, fast forward, except for in the future, for that would be impossible. Binary Brewing and The Fan have teamed up for the only Fan IPA available for a limited time. Taste The Fan with Binary Brewing's signature West Coast IPA. Go to Binary Brewing's Beaverton location and ask them about their only Fan. So good, only The Fan and Binary Brewing can pull it off. We'll slide into some college basketball / football this hour. Also get into a little World Cup action as there is a wonderful game on at 1 o'clock this afternoon, just in time for me to get out of here and maybe find a place that serves a tasty beverage to accompany. NBA Summer League is upon us. The Blazers ascend into Vegas with their squad, highlighted by Chris Youngblood. I just got to say it that way. I think you're forced to say it that way, right?
It's a great name.
It's a great name. And Jason Kent. These are the newest name or the most prominent names, I would say, outside of the Yongbong.
Yeah, you go.
Young Hansen will also be down there. Before we get into Young, Danny, taking a look at this roster, I do not remember any of these guys from college. I mean, a lot of them played at good programs, but the brain's not firing on some of these names. Is there anybody to look at in Summer League? I know you're usually down there, and this year you're not making it for personal reasons. Is there anybody on here is there anybody on here that piques interest to you?
Well, Barry Dunning Jr. is a guy that they gave an Exhibit 10 to, so that means they have the
Explain that.
It means they have the rights to sign him to a deal later down the road.
A two-way or
potentially,
okay.
Yes. It allows you some more rights with a guy. I believe he's the only guy that's on Exhibit 10 on the roster. Young is the only guy on a guaranteed contract. Kent and Youngblood were on two ways. I would imagine they're probably looking at them for two ways again. Thing about two ways you have to remember is that they are not guaranteed. So, you can
and you get a maximum amount of games.
Yeah, you get 50 games. Mm-hmm. So, and there's 3 of those. So, if guy uses up 49 or uses up 50, if theoretically if you played another 50 games, if you dropped a guy and add another guy, the clock starts back over. So it's not like a contract is only good for X amount of games across the span of a year, just for an individual player. So I don't think Young is going to play in every game. I think they're hoping to get him a couple games, show that he's too good for Summer League, and keep it moving.
So if Young is too good for Summer League but not quite ready for the roster, where does Young get his minutes? Why wouldn't you just roll him out in the Summer League and let him just get minutes on the body?
Because it doesn't help. It's the style of game is not helpful, particularly to bigs. It's just not.
Well, I heard a really cool kind of a clip from Mike Nori. I should have grabbed it. We could have played it. Him talking to guys at summer camp or at Summer League, and he was just like, "Guys, play you. Like this is about you."
Well, he needs to see guys, not just that. Like it's not just I mean he's seen guys, but when it is different when you're in the locker room, when you're in the coach's office, like when all of a sudden you're grinding tape differently. You're looking at things like, oh, okay, this makes more sense this way. Let's take a look at this. Let's optimize this. You're trying to find optimization and not ways to attack. I mean, you are trying to find ways to attack because you want to know weaknesses, but you understand what I'm saying? It's just one of those kind of things where you're looking at things just a little bit differently. I think they're looking at who are they going to look at potentially for two ways, bringing guys in, getting an understanding of like kind of how they operate, how they go about things. You get feel, IQ, how guys work. You get tape on guys. That's what Summer League really is you're just kind of getting tape on the rest of the roster. Like, hey, do I want to bring this guy in? Like, they brought another big in from Kentucky, Andrew Carr, 6'11" guy. He's older. I think he's 24, yeah. It's actually kind of funny. If you look at the roster, the youngest guy they have is Young at 21. Otherwise,
everybody's 22 and ahead, and there's a lot of 24
24 and older.
25,
like
26.
Youngblood's 24. Olivari from Xavier, he's 25. Bridges is 25. Kent's 24. Diarra's 24.
Flynn Cameron is 26.
Yeah.
Let's go, baby.
But don't forget, man, Michigan State rookie, 23-year-old Frankie Fiddler.
A rookie at 23.
Yeah, man. It's the, you take a look at.
It's one of the last of the COVID kids, I imagine.
Yeah, I got probably some one more year eligibility in there, but it's also like you look at college basketball right now, it is a race to sign 20-year-old Europeans.
Yeah.
That is like what college basketball is like. Hey,
I saw UCLA just got a big one.
Yup. Another 20-year-old.
Yeah.
That's the whole thing, man. Like you get a guy.
You can win with that.
Well, I mean, they played professionally for 2 years. Like they just have, and they're more developed. And guess what? You get the same number of years with them because that loophole's still there. It's like, why pour into a guy who might be a one and done when even if a guy's one and done, he might be a better one and done if you're not getting like the top, if you're not getting an AJ or a Darren,
Tell me about Gilbert Abraham, the head coach of the G League.
That's
team.
Gil.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tell me more. Like, can Gil make work his way to be something more, or are these guys kind of this is what they do?
So Gil's got an interesting path. Gil at one point in time worked at P3, the Sports Science Institute, where they do all the tracking. It's where they have like I've told you about like the floor sensors where they pick up on acceleration, deceleration, displacement, all those kind of things. He was one of the guys that I talked to about who he thought was the best athlete in the NBA. That discussion where I was like, this is 2 years ago. I said, I think it's Amen Thompson. And he was like, well, I'm not going to disagree with you, but I think it's Tyrese Maxey. And we went into like how Maxey's acceleration, deceleration, but his ability, his pliability, this is super nerdy. His ability to be fast while staying low to the ground. Think of it like a pass rusher. Like you can be the strongest guy in the world, but if you ain't got no bend, it don't matter.
But you lean towards Amen Thompson. He's 6'7".
It's
the size.
It's like if you can do these things at 6'7", that's where I'm like, that's what makes you like. There's plenty of like, Tyreek Hill, very fast. But if you go, well, so is Randy Moss. Like there's levels, like he's 6'4".
Yeah, Randy
like,
has 6 inches on Tyreek Hill.
It's like, yeah, dog, when you've got that, I'm always going to lean towards if you can do stuff. That's why I love Evan Mobley. Like Evan Mobley is 7 foot tall, but can put the ball on the floor and get low to the floor, which is, again, this is like nitpicky. Wemby's 7'6". When he tries to get low, it kind of neuters him to an extent.
Yeah, he can't. Well, he just physically can't get low.
Yeah, and so like those are the kind of things when you look at athleticism, you're kind of like, oh, that's interesting. But Gil has worked as a player development coach, so he's a guy, working with the bigs pregame with the pads on his arm, beating the crap out of guys. Like Gil's a great dude, great, super, super nice.
Micah.
one of the kindest guys I think I've been around in basketball.
Micah Nori had a nice statement in that clip. He said, "Don't cut yourself on the first day.
Yeah.
Show up on time. Don't be a jerk. Do what you're supposed to do."
It's kind of crazy. People think like, "Oh, you're in the NBA. You're getting paid to do this." Man, I mean, you heard, Miles Turner talking about the plane being 2 hours late because certain number 34 was. I'm telling you right now, guys.
I show up an hour late because I know he's going to be late.
It's like there's certain like. It was like, oh, the coach needs to do that. Okay, cool. You go tell a $200 million guy that the owner loves that he needs to be on time. And then he goes to the owner and goes, I need that coach fired. It's like coming full circle, having a coach on a 1-year contract, not great.
Take away Youngblood and Kent, who do have contract-ish type situations, and obviously Young doesn't count either. Is there anyone on this squad to really watch for? That could potentially help this team if these are the moves we have.
No, because you didn't have a first round draft pick. Yeah. So, and again, I think the guy they're probably looking at for a potential two-way is Dunning. That's the guy you're looking at. So
a 6'6" guard forward, 195 out of Pitt.
Yeah. Sorry, I thought I was going to cough there, so I had to lean off mic. I was fighting that a little bit. But yeah, I mean, 6'6", is 10-5 at Pitt.
10-5? What? And you got a G League deal? They pass out these deals to anybody?
Well, it's not a G League deal.
I guess not G League. It's Summer League. Yeah. It's a tryout.
But I mean,
6'6" size.
Started to show that he could maybe shoot the ball a little bit. You're like, all right, maybe figure some things out.
Okay. Just looking at forwards here. Frankie Fiddler. Aliou Diarra. Did I say that right?
Yeah.
Nice. Go me. Jalen Bridges. He's not one of those Bridges that I actually want, right?
No.
Dang, I wish he was.
I know, right?
That'd have been a lot of fun.
But, I mean, Carr's maybe a guy that you're looking at, too.
Right. Some size depth.
When you see 6'11" Kentucky, you're always just like,
He went to Kentucky for a reason.
Maybe figure some things out. I don't. This is not a summer league team where you're like, ooh.
Yeah, he probably picked a nice year to take off.
Oh,
no draft picks.
I knew what I was doing.
Yeah, no draft picks. Kind of. I wish.
I do wish I was there for Jaw's press conference on Saturday. But
yes.
Beyond that,
I'm sure we'll find the audio. We'll play that for you guys on Monday. I do want to see more Young play though. I get it. Like Darren Peterson's going to play 2 games for Utah.
Yeah, you get stamped with this. You're too good for summer league. So if you're looking at it at levels, summer league, then G League, then NBA, and there's like a spot kind of in between the G League and the NBA where like Caleb Love, like he's too good for the G League, but I also think Caleb Love's an NBA player. He's a third guard. Like he's on a 2-way, but if somebody said that they signed him to a guaranteed, the Sam Presti,
if Philly picks him up.
Like the Sam Presti, we call them the scam Presti deals. Like it's 3 years, but only 1 year guaranteed. Like if you told me that Caleb Love is a third guard in the NBA, like yeah, he is. Like, do you want a guy who can, run your offense, but just like be a gunner for you? Like being like a guy that effectively gets up shots is valuable. It is. It's a skill.
Sure.
And so if you're lacking that and you're like, I need that guy, go get that guy. I got no problem with that.
Well, keep eyes on Blazers Summer League. I'm sure we'll be watching the games, or Danny will watch the games, and I'll just copy off his homework, and we can chat about that as the Summer League rages on. Let's take a quick break. When we come back, a new sponsorship deal for a conference, but also for a team. How's this going to work? We'll go to the Big 12, 105.1 The Fan.
The biggest...
Hanging out here in some college basketball / football. I guess you can count this as both of them. We are at 10 Toes Down Thursday, so get those in.
Is that what day of the week it is?
That is the day of the week, Daniel.
We'll roll the dice and see if I'm in here tomorrow.
Oh, boy.
Enjoy.
Thanks, buddy. That's okay, dude.
You've heard me all show long when I have to turn this mic off.
I know. I'm not stoked to be in here with you.
No! We suck again!
Big 12 football, men's and women's basketball regular season will also be dubbed Monster Energy Big 12 football and Monster Energy Big 12 basketball, as this Monster Energy multi-year deal is around $20 million to make the company the entitlement partner of the Big 12. This includes, I think I read somewhere around 100 different countries where Monster does advertising that they will be tied to the Big 12. This is a great move for the Big 12.
I saw somebody say the white dudes from Nebraska, Iowa, Oklahoma, Texas all just had their the college football ratings all go up by 3 points in the Big 12. It's like you're just going to give a bunch of country corn-fed white dudes just an unlimited supply of white monsters. There you go. Enjoy.
They're in.
I mean, those cans are getting crushed like crazy if they're getting like, we've had I think it was Celsius. I think we had flats of it in the
I'm familiar with the
room.
brand. Oh, yeah, we did. I took flats of it home.
Oh, I mean, and it disappeared real quick.
It actually did not.
Well, no. I think people.
Well, I think the good ones
got
cleared out.
Yeah,
Yes,
those tropical vibe ones left real quick, and I was like, "Oh man!" But I mean, you want to talk about knowing your brand? The Big 12. Is there any conference that would be like more monster than the Big 12?
Probably not.
It's not the SEC.
Although it's going to be weird, the color of the monster, right? The green on like Utah's red jersey, Arizona's maroon, or Arizona State's maroon.
They should change it.
Oh, for each one.
Like
yeah. Oh,
Oklahoma State, go orange. I mean, you've got the red ones, you've got the white ones, you've got the yellow ones, you've got all the different colors.
Here's the interesting.
Baylor can rock the black and green.
Yeah, oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's. I mean, it's. If I'm Monster, I'm color branding.
Here is where another issue comes through that I'm curious how this is all going to play out. It sounds like Kansas University, they have a sponsorship with XRP, which I guess is some sort of crypto thingamajigger.
Mm-hmm.
5 years, $30 million.
Damn.
Is there enough space on these jerseys for all these patches?
One on each shoulder.
But I think you got to have your conference logo and your clothing logo.
Oh, get to the sleeve.
Man.
NASCAR this thing up.
Are we going to, yeah. Would you rather NASCAR it or soccer it?
Okay, because
soccer's not bad, but it is, bam, it's one big one. It's the Chevy logo on the front of United.
What's going on the outside of that field?
What do you mean?
Soccer fields.
What do you mean?
The digital boards.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm talking just jerseys here.
Yeah, I know.
Because they got it in baseball, too. Like, I'm watching the Guardians-Twins game. That poly market on the left, that's digital.
Oh, yeah.
That's added by the TV.
I know, but I mean, like, you want to talk about branding? Nobody does it better than soccer. Nobody.
Well, yeah. That's what I mean, because the big one is just bam.
Well,
right there on
but
the
even
center.
then, I'm talking about the digital signage. Those things are, I mean, they're so prominent.
Although it's strange, a lot of times when I see this stuff, I have no idea who these guys are. Like this XRP, Zach on the YouTubes, he's my crypto bro. He says they're a scam.
Do their checks clear?
I guess they do.
Aspirations didn't, but they did for a while.
They did for a while.
Is currently trading at 1.1 USD at the moment.
There you go.
Is that a lot?
No, it's $1.
Well, I understand what 1.1 USD is, but I don't trade stocks, so I don't know if that's good or bad.
No, that's not a lot.
So they really so they're going to pay $30 million to get in on this.
Hey, do the checks clear? That's what these schools care about.
I did see the top comment, $30 million real dollars or $30 million in crypto?
Yeah. Well,
it's actually 3 NFTs, each appraised at $10 million.
Well, I mean, if you were actually giving me $30 million in Bitcoin, I'd be paying attention.
I did see a fun thing that the Pac-12 needs to get on board with Allstate. Because it's the All-State Conference.
I mean,
Go Beavers.
Yeah, well, if your TV deal is $12 million.
Hey, dude, we're not talking about TV, okay?
But I'm saying, like, does Allstate come in and go, Just go full Pawn Stars.
also-
Best I can do is 500,000. Best I can do.
That's what you could do. You could undersell them so hard.
Isn't Allstate the commercial with the guy that holding the dollar on the fishing
The old
line?
guy?
Yes.
Oh, you almost got it.
You almost got it. It's $1. I mean that is the Pac-12
That's
right
the
now.
Pac-12.
That's tough.
Dude, I hate my life.
What would be the best like tongue-in-cheek Pac-12 sponsor?
Well, yeah, like what's the best Big Ten? What's the best SEC? Oh, dude, SEC's got to be like car insurance.
No, I was thinking like
Georgia gets a car insurance.
well, I mean that would be good, but I was thinking like Buc-ee's.
Buc-ee's would be good. What if like the
Uber.
Waffle House.
It's Uber.
Ooh, Uber's good.
Uber's good. The University of Miami should probably get like a hot tub sponsor,
Or boat rental.
boat rental.
Yeah.
That would be nice. Now we're going individual. Okay, individual schools. The conference is tough. Like
Yeah.
Big Ten, I don't know. The Big Ten is so spread out, like an airline.
That's a good one.
The Big Ten is
Ohio
just an
State should
airline.
probably just like bring on the tattoo union.
Oh yeah, that'd be great. Independent contractors. Yeah.
Michigan, some sort of recording technology.
That'd be great. Binoculars.
Yeah.
Hunting equipment.
Loopholed.
Canon cameras.
Let's see here. Who else can we get to? Wisconsin's got to be like cheese, right?
Yeah.
It's like can't do Tillamook because they're the state of Oregon.
I mean, USC would have to be something like probably Hollywood adjacent.
Yeah.
Or Gucci.
Brought to you by like Netflix, something like that.
Brought to you by Ford Bronco.
Ooh. I mean, that's close to home, but I'm okay with it.
You might need to do that in Michigan though.
Isotoner gloves.
You must acquit.
Mm-hmm. If they don't fit.
In Michigan, I think you got to go the Bronco. The white Bronco, you can't do the Bronco at USC.
I mean, come on.
I mean, you can, but they
I
won't.
feel like you have to.
You should, but they won't.
What highway was it on?
I don't even. Yeah. I don't.
Not touching that one? Oregon's kind of a weird one.
I know. I was just trying to think about it. I don't know.
That was tough.
It is kind of tough.
I mean, Nike's already doing it.
Yeah, Nike's already there. They don't count. They don't count. Because you sit there. It's tough. It's tough when you have schools that have animals.
Mm-hmm.
Because then you're like, I mean, is it like a zoo with ducks? I don't know what that is.
I mean, the fun one or the stupid one is always USC condoms.
Oh yeah.
Trojans.
Yeah. Trojans. That's an easy one.
It's an easy one.
What would be Oregon?
I don't know. What about Wazoo?
Well, we already partnered with the Colville tribe.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's-
Historic landmark.
that's what I associate with Wazoo.
Yeah, I don't know. It'd have to be like Wonder Bread or something.
I would
like
have
that.
still
Because
gone
we got
with
a lot of weed out
like
there.
International like Farmers Association or National Farmers Association, just because you've got like the you've got the apples, the Cosmic Crisp, and there's something else that they
We
developed.
got a
too.
ton of wheat out there, a lot of lentils. We have the bears too.
There you go.
The research bears. Also, we should just be sponsored by Busch Light.
Yeah, there you
That's
go.
the easiest
That's the
one
easy
right there.
one. Yeah.
Brought to you by the cheapest vodka at your liquor store.
HRD.
Gasoline.
Yeah.
Gasolina.
I mean, you guys already have Reeser like that.
Yeah, brought to you by Potato Salad.
Yeah,
but see,
that's-
that one's too easy though,
Yeah,
because it's
it's-
already there.
it's already there.
It's already
Yeah.
there.
But it's great branding.
Text line telling me weed for Oregon.
I mean, yeah, but Colorado might have you beat there.
Oregon State and Wazoo.
Don't you dare disrespect us
saying,
like
I'm
that.
just saying.
Oregon State and Wazoo, Bed Bath and Beyond, since they're both trying to come back from the dead. That hurts.
Go Beavers.
That hurts a lot.
Oh man.
Felt it right there.
Yeah, it's real close to home.
Yeah, that one's tough.
It's real close to home. We got cheese in Pullman too. Cougar Gold.
Alabama hooked on phonics.
Wow, I did not say that. I did not say that. I disagree with that heavily.
Do you?
I do.
Do you?
I do.
I mean, Oregon can't say much. Oregon public schools, like, what do they rank? Like 47th in the country now?
I mean, Alabama is at the bottom.
Yeah, it's at the bottom.
It's either Bama or Mississippi. I can never remember which
It's
one.
Mississippi's always the very bottom. Remember, Mississippi was England, UK rated as the 51st best economy, and they were behind Mississippi. Mississippi's in the bottom of everything.
That's
And well, they're number one in producing idiots.
this show might be giving it a run for its money. At least today's episode.
And here's the thing. I love Mississippi.
I have never been.
It's a fun little time, man.
I think I'm good. I don't know if I'm allowed to be in Mississippi anymore after this, but
look, here's the difference. I will poop on Gresham, and I don't. Come at me, Gresham.
Mississippi ranks higher than us.
In school?
29th.
Well,
they came. Look at Mississippi on the come up. They were like 48th, 49th.
Where's Alabama?
43rd.
Yeah.
43rd. Okay. Well, they send you letters from Gresham. They don't send you letters from Mississippi.
We have the right to make fun of 10 other states when it comes to our public schools. Not a great look.
No. It was crazy is when I moved here as a kid, Oregon, I think, was like number 3.
Oh, yeah, we were up there.
A couple different texts. The SEC, Ancestry.com.
Ooh.
Or sponsored by 23andMe, so they avoid dating their cousins.
That's actually a real thing in Iceland.
Well, I believe it. That's a small group of people.
Yeah, it's like the nation is like 330,000 people, and I want to say it's 39 individual lineages they can trace back or something like that. So they make you take a blood test if you're marrying in the country just to make sure.
Well, you've already
Today, Junior.
Well, you've already kind of knocked boots though, so
you know what I mean? It's like
so you just don't get married and keep knocking boots.
It's like Meanwhile, you've got Erling Haaland out here. It's like, well.
That guy looks Norwegian.
Well, I mean, like them Nordic dudes, like the bloodlines are thin, but or they're thick, but they produce some big stock.
Texas Tech could be brought to you by Polymarket.
Oof.
That's pretty good.
I like that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Big 12 could definitely use a gambling one.
Yeah,
Cincinnati. Tech.
Maybe we save that for Cincinnati. It sounds like it might be more Cincinnati than Texas Tech.
Oops.
Here's another. This is going to be a weird tangent for a second. Cincinnati being investigated by the NCAA. Welcome to the NCAA stepping in and doing something about something that's actually a problem while ignoring the rest of the room.
I told you.
They are gonna hammer Cincinnati so hard. Watch them. They'll do it. They'll make them vacate wins from Sorsby. They'll make them lose scholarships, a postseason bowl ban. They'll throw the book
and
at
all
them.
the other coaches and ADs are gonna go.
Exactly. Meanwhile, everything else that's a problem in college football, NCAA is.
Look at the time.
Yeah, no kidding.
Shut up and take it, Cincinnati.
Yeah, speaking of, there's a great World Cup game on today at 1 o'clock between France and Morocco. We'll take a preview of that and maybe take some shots at Vargentina as the drama continues to roll on.
Take some shots at France. I'm like, I've gotten Gresham, Mississippi, Alabama. France is on that list.
I'll give you some time, buddy. There's Casey Smith over there with sports.
Now, from the George McCoy and Warren Allen Sports Desk, a Sports Center update on the Fan Sports Network, 105.1 FM and 1080 AM.
First on the Fan, Coco Gauff had her Wimbledon run cut short in an intense tiebreaker early this morning as Karolina Muchova, she took home the semifinal victory to advance to the final, becoming the 4th Czech woman in the past 6 years to reach the championship match. Muchova will face off against Linda Noskova in the Women's Wimbledon final this Saturday. Over to the World Cup as France and Morocco will kick off the quarterfinal matches today at 1 p.m. as France comes into the match as clear betting favorites. The winner of today's match will face off against the winner of tomorrow's contest as Spain will take on Belgium tomorrow at noon. Some NBA news for you. According to Shams Charania, as Jordan Clarkson has agreed to a 1-year, $3.9 million deal to return to the New York Knicks. If you missed it last night, Mo Bamba has agreed to a 2-year deal to return to the Utah Jazz, and the Denver Nuggets are waiving veteran center Jonas Valanciunas, who is expected to see interest from multiple NBA teams. And finally, over to the WNBA as your Portland Fire are back in action tonight, hosting the Las Vegas Aces inside the Moda. Tip-off set for 7 p.m. as you can catch all of tonight's coverage over on 9:10 a.m. when pregame starts at 6:45. And for more sports scores and stories in 30 minutes, I'm Casey Smith from the George McCoy at Warren Allen Sports Desk. Hurt, missing work? Insurance companies acting like jerks? Don't call your mom. Call George McCoy at warrenallen.com.
The home of the firm of
Web Jam's coming up next, everybody's favorite. You don't want to miss that one. Bet365 presents Odyssey Sports Midsummer Baseball Showcase Special from Philadelphia, Monday, July 13th at 7 p.m. following prime time. Danny, we realized this yesterday. We weren't even really paying attention. The All-Star game is on Tuesday. The Home Run Derby is on Monday.
Yeah, how much money did they spend for that?
The Netflix? I don't know. I hope it's just an entertaining product.
What's crazy is Summer League is going to be on like 5 different networks for the NBA. It's like, this is...
Can I stream Blazers games at like Blazers.com?
I don't think so.
You got to pay for it?
No, it should be on ESPN, ESPN2, Amazon. I think Netflix has some...
I was going to say, bro, let me tell you about something I will never, ever
and I believe,
pay for.
I believe League Pass is
Ever.
free during the summer.
That's what I mean. Yeah, like
yeah.
it's on League Pass or something, NBA.com.
Yeah, I think it is.
Okay.
I think. But who knows? They're trying to monetize everything, so...
Bro,
figure it out.
we ain't spending money on Summer League.
I mean,
I'll sail the high seas.
I just
Ahoy, matey.
It is what it is.
France, Morocco today at 1. Look, I'm really excited about this game. I think these are two of the more fascinating teams of the tournament. France has clearly looked amazeballs throughout this whole thing. And Morocco, you know, they got the talent, but they've danced around a little bit. Being in the group with Brazil does not help anything. They are further than Brazil. I thought there were moments in that game where they looked better than Brazil. But this should be a fun game. I just hope that Morocco doesn't play the way they played against Canada and try to muck this thing up. We watched Paraguay do that to France, and didn't go very well for Paraguay.
Nope. Maybe don't go down that path.
Maybe not go down that path. France right now, to me, looks like probably the best team in the tournament. They make everything look easy.
Yeah. I mean, Paraguay didn't look easy because they did muck it up so much.
Super physical.
I mean, the only goal scored is a PK.
Mm-hmm.
So, but you've got Mbappe, you've got Dembele, you've got Olise. Like, I mean, you've got Rabiot in the mid. I mean, there is not a position on the field where you don't have world class.
Correcto mundo.
Like, in their starting 11, there's not a guy that you're like, that's the weak spot.
Plus, they've done it before. They were in the World Cup final 4 years ago. They won it the 4 years before that. They kind of know what they're doing. They're kind of in on it. I really like France a lot in this game. I won't give them the Patrick Harris seal of death. I just hope Morocco comes out, gives them a game. It should be fun, especially because, there's not much left. Some other news and notes from the World Cup. Christian Pulisic continues to take it on the chin from the American media as Carly Lloyd is the newest one to kind of pile on him about, hey, bro, do you want to play? You take vacation off when you're retired. Or I think she said you rest when you're done playing the game.
Maybe don't pile on the guy who's playing through a calf and has a foot fracture.
Yeah, he did just put a fracture in his foot. That's probably from kicking the ground. The calf issue, dude, it's such a strange situation to me. How fast the American media has turned on Christian Pulisic. Is he free of blame? No.
I'm going to say something that's out of pocket.
In pocket,
No. This is going to be completely out of pocket. Carly Lloyd better keep that same energy for any woman player who gets pregnant. If you're going to talk about rest when you're done, if somebody makes choices to take care of their body or do something personally to take care of themselves or make a family decision, like, I know how crazy that sounds.
I disagree with that vehemently.
Why?
Because they're apples and oranges.
If a guy's making a choice to take care of himself physically,
you're deciding to be a mom in your 20s or 30s instead of waiting till your playing career is over in your 40s is a different conversation.
But again, neither choice should be made. That's what I'm saying.
Well, being physically hurt is not always a choice. Choosing to get pregnant sometimes for the most part is a choice.
Sure, could be. But that's what I'm saying. It shouldn't be that should never be a thing. I'm not saying it's that she should do that. I'm saying what she is doing with Pulisic in saying, like, you're protecting yourself and you're taking time off. It's like, no. It's if a guy's beat up, take the time.
Yeah,
take care of not everyone's body is the same. Like,
true.
Like the reason, like, Toumani Camara playing 82 games is nuts considering the amount of distance he covers, the physicality, the load. Like, the reason he gets paid what he gets paid is because of his durability, his strength, his availability, being available is a skill. It is. Like, go to the flip side with Joel Embiid. Do you think he wants to be hurt all the time? Or is it probably his body just can't take it?
Best ability is availability.
And so it's like, that's a part of it, man. And like, do I want him playing in the Gold Cup and the qualifiers? If she's talking about just that stuff, sure. But if he's also battling, it's one thing to take vacations. That's, if you want to sit there and Carly Lloyd's beating that over the head, 100%. 100%. Like, that's either you're in or you're out, especially when you're talking about Team USA on the women's side. Like, remind me again, where does the Team USA women's side rank in the world?
Number 1.
Are they locked in at all times?
All times.
Do we hear about, people stepping away for vacations and not showing up? No, never. So I get her on that. 100%.
And I guess I don't live in the world where I feel that somebody needs to be blamed.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, you don't like.
Yeah, the blame goes all around to the infrastructure of men's soccer in this country. The infrastructure of the women's game is fantastic in this country. It's the infrastructure. I don't think it's because America loses and looks like garbage you got to blame somebody. Nobody's going to blame Pochettino because he's been the darling for the USA. So someone's got to get a blame. I don't know. I just don't see it that way.
But also, why is a goalkeeper
why are we blaming the guy who played hurt?
Yes, exactly.
I don't get that.
Why are we not blaming the goalkeeper and the center back who botched an exchange?
I would agree with that statement as well.
Like that. Like, if you want to blame something, blame that, not the guy who's playing hurt.
Yeah, it's not act like he didn't try to play through it.
Also,
he was running around for 15 minutes before Poch made this substitution.
Also, if a team comes out flat and doesn't look like they have the desire to play and the energy,
how is that on Pulisic?
That should honestly go on a coach.
Yeah.
If anybody. I'm not going to hear and smack talk Pochettino. I would like him to stay as long as he would like to. But it's weird. It's strange to me.
And how much of this quote-unquote blame goes on something they can't control? And it was the narrative around Balogun and the red card.
Sure. And
how much did that just suck the air out of the room?
It's also Wells Fargo commercials and McDonald's commercials where Christian is on the face of everything.
I don't get it.
I don't get it either.
Look, it's Ronaldo, Messi, when their teams fall up short, I think you can have that discussion. People are like, well, why are you making rules for them and not for other guys? And, because they're the greatest in the world. If Christian Pulisic was one of the 3 greatest players we've ever seen in the modern era, we could have that discussion if he didn't show up. We could have that discussion. But he's not. Now, is he maybe the best American player, technical skill-wise and ability-wise? Probably.
But is Pulisic in the same category as the guys who are left? The Erling Haalands, Kylian Mbappe,
Leo Messi.
Yeah. Leo Messi.
No. Look, if England crapped the bed, Harry Kane would get stick.
He's going to take the blame because he wears the armband.
Yes. But he's also one of them ones.
Yeah.
But, as good as Christian is, he is not good enough to shoulder the blame of an entire nation.
Plus, does Christian wear the armband?
He does not.
He does not.
I'd put it more on the guy who wore the armband.
That'd be 38-year-old washed Tim Ream. I'd say that jokingly.
Defense,
I love Tim Ream.
That defense didn't look good.
No,
it did not.
So I'd put it on the guy that wears the armband.
Who's responsible for defensive formations?
Who's responsible for the energy that's usually in the locker room?
Just saying.
Coach can only do you so much.
That is true. You got to fall on leaders as well. Web Gems is next. Let's get to that. 105.1 The Fan. All right, this is everybody's favorite Web Gems. Do it every single day at 11:45. Coming up in the big nooner, though, to get your pants tight. Dive into the Blazers again, Danny, as I wrote this on the show sheet because we had this convo a little bit yesterday. The Blazers stuck with this roster and what that looks like. Also, it's a 10 toes down kind of Thursday, so we'll do that at 12:15. You can get those in 503-864-6326. Web Gems comes to you from a real kind of weird situation that I would love to be able to say. I don't want to get into politics, but it's definitely politics. That the BBC was reporting yesterday that Russian athletes could be able to compete for their country at the next Olympics in as early as Los Angeles 2028 as the IOC provisionally lifts its suspension of the Russian Olympic Committee. Now, the Russians have still been competing in Olympics. They just can't compete under the banner of Russia. It sounds like that is coming back. Now, do I understand? And UEFA's actually pushing back on this when it comes to soccer. They don't want to let Russia be recognized due to the war crimes and situation going on in the Ukraine. However,
I mean, that's the thing is, with Russia, it's not just one thing across sports. It's Russia, Ukraine, it's other war crimes, it's doping. Like it's a litany of things.
it is a litany of things, but this is again where like politics getting involved into this stuff gets weird because we're not opening this can, but like if Russia, based on political things, is going on, like we got conversations about some countries in the Middle East too, but those aren't being touched because some of those states are a little more protected on a national brand than some other ones. We all know Russians are the bad guys.
Well,
Russians are the bad guys. The Chinese are the bad guys. Look, the Russian athletes, this is how I feel when I watch like the World Cup as well. Okay? When I see a guy named Alexis McAllister play for Argentina, I'm like wink, wink, nod, nod.
Yeah.
You know, I don't want to kill too many of the French guys because I know a lot of them have African ties, but like Kylian Mbappe is born in Paris. You know, Ousmane Dembele is born in Vernon, France.
Well, I mean, Giannis Antetokounmpo, like he's not a lot of 7-foot Greek black guys.
Yes, this is the truth. Exactly. So, and we always got to remember that athletes don't represent their government. It's a Denny thing.
Giannis
Yeah.
Giannis was born in Nigeria, or was he born in Greece?
I believe he was born in Nigeria. I believe, but I can't remember for certain. But is it Mbappe's dad is Cameroonian?
Correct.
Yeah,
his mother is French.
Yes.
Born in Athens.
Giannis is Athens born?
Immigrated to, he's born in Athens. His parents are from Lagos.
There you go. Yeah. So, it's in that. I mean, Balogun.
Balogun was born in America, grew up in England.
Technically born in America because his mom was so pregnant they wouldn't let him get on the flight. Otherwise, he would not have birthright citizenship.
Wink, wink.
Look, we all get around that stuff for all these things. We know what we're doing. We're not the only ones doing this.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Wrap around.
Without a doubt. And I think that's what makes it tricky because, like I said, because Flo Balogun got to play for the World Cup, does that mean he's a Trumper? No, it doesn't mean anything. He might be, but that doesn't mean he is.
Well, no, but on the flip side of it, we've had multiple athletes over decades who get up there and actively go against our government.
Without a doubt.
Regardless of who's president or who's in office.
I can think of a couple black guys with fists in the air.
Yeah.
I can think of the greatest Blazer of all time.
Bill Walton? Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
good point. Touche, yeah. He's got such weird stories. Some weird involvements on some stuff.
I mean, Bill's a different guy.
I have no issue with Russia being able to be recognized because it's their players. It's the same way I feel about Israel, Palestine, Iran, and the United States of America, and Venezuela. The players don't necessarily support that. They might. Look, my favorite sport is baseball, all right?
I mean, they've had to
most of the American-born baseball players don't align politically the way I do.
Vast majority don't.
Vast majority do not.
Yeah.
And I'm aware of that. And I still love baseball because I'm trying to watch them and not deal with my country's
But you
show.
also have, national teams that when they go into other nations, they've got security teams with them because they're worried about their players trying to defect.
Yeah, no kidding.
I mean, do we remember Cuba every time that baseball team would leave?
Well.
How many guys did we have come to Major League Baseball out of that?
They happen all the time.
There's quite a few.
Randy Rosarena plays for Mexico now because he was like, they are not nicer to me.
Yeah, turns out, who knew? But I mean, was it the Iranian women's soccer team?
Yes, they were in Australia.
And they were afraid to go home because of what was going on back in Iran. Like that's there's a lot of geopolitical stuff that goes into this. So it's I don't know, man.
And I want to leave it at the door, which is why I don't like that Cheryl Kwanzaa gets a 2-game ban and Flo Balogun gets 0.
Well, the interesting part of it is on the IOC side is it wasn't left at the door. And it wasn't just because of Russia. It was because entire teams were doping.
Now that is a different problem.
And on the Chinese side of it, they were lying about ages.
That is also a different problem.
But those are also tied to geopolitical things because they use it as political capital.
I wish you politicians would just go away.
I mean, now you're preaching to the choir.
No.
You know where I'm at.
Not till I get universal health care, Danny.
Yeah.
Big Nooner is next. Let's have some fun. Blazers and 10 toes down. 105.1 The Fan and The Fan Sports Network.
This is the International Soccer Report, brought to you by Gold PDX on the corner of Southeast Hawthorne and 18th Avenue. Food, spirits, football.
Or can Heel come up with a save?
Mbappe scores! France finally in front!
That's your very own John Strong of Portland Timbers legend there, my friend, on the call for Fox as France defeated Paraguay 1-0 to book their trip with Morocco today at 1 o'clock. Buckle up, friends. Grab some popcorn. Should be an excellent game. The International Soccer Report brought to you by Gold PDX. Check out GOL PDX for all your big tourney matches this summer. We'll be out there on July 15th going live. Gold PDX, food, spirits, football.
Sponsored by BetMGM.
From the George McCoy and Warren Allen Sports Desk, a Sports Center update on the Fan Sports Network, 105.1 FM and 1080 AM.
First on the Fan, Coco Gauff had her Wimbledon run cut short in an intense tiebreaker early this morning as Karolina Muchova, she took home the semifinal victory to advance to the Wimbledon final, becoming the fourth Czech woman in the past 6 years to reach the championship match. Muchova will face off against Linda Noskova in the women's Wimbledon final this Saturday. Over to the World Cup as France and Morocco will kick off the quarterfinal matches today at 1 p.m. France comes into the match as clear betting favorites, as the winner of today's match will face off against the winner of tomorrow's contest, as Spain will take on Belgium tomorrow at noon. Some NBA news according to Shams Charania for you, as Jordan Clarkson has agreed to a one-year $3.9 million deal to return to the New York Knicks. If you missed it last night, Mo Bamba has agreed to a 2-year deal to return to the Utah Jazz, and the Denver Nuggets are waiving veteran center Jonas Valanciunas, who is expected to see interest from multiple NBA teams. And finally, over to the WNBA, as your Portland Fire are back in action tonight, hosting the Las Vegas Aces inside the Moda Center. Tip-off set for 7 p.m. as you can catch all of tonight's coverage over on 9:10 a.m. when pregame starts at 6:45. And for more sports scores and stories in 30 minutes, I'm lowercase from the George McCoy at Warren Allen Sports Desk. Hurt, missing work, insurance companies acting like jerks. Don't call your mom. Call George McCoy at warrenallen.com.
The Fan is live on YouTube.
Made it to the big nooner here, friends. 2 down and 1 to go. The firm of Harris and Marang. We do this bad boy every Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Thank you for being a part of our day. We are very happy and stoked and honored to be a part of your day. After us, it's bonus hour of the Fan Happy Hour with Luke Anderson. You get him from 1 to 3 p.m., and then it's prime time from 3 to 7. I'm not sure if the guys are back yet. Again, I am unaware of the situation, but stick through, even if it is a best of. Steven's great, and he'll put something together great for you. 3 to 7 with prime time. Starts with Dirt and Sprague at 6 a.m. That's 13 hours of live, local, continuous, regional sports talk radio. This hour as well, most of it is a 10 toes down kind of Thursday. We'll do that in about 15 minutes here. Any questions you have for Danny and I, we have to answer them unequivocally. No vacillating, no wishy-washing. 2 feet flat on the ground, all 10 toes. It's like a second round of therapy for me. It's probably good this is on Thursday because therapy's on Monday.
There you go. Circle back.
Yeah. Although, do I circle back in 10 toes or do I circle back in therapy? Probably therapy.
Probably there.
Let's go to the professional there. But, hey, we're professionals.
There you go. It's something.
Someone once AI'd my face in and body in a judge's robe. That counts, right?
Sure. I'm sure you can get away with that in a court of law.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably not a violation of any kind of, criminal case.
Definitely not.
Impersonating a judge?
Definitely not.
I am an ordained minister, if that counts for anything.
As am I, friend. How many have you done, Casey?
0. I've been an ordained minister since June 6th of 2014.
Crazy, dude. I've done like 10.
Have you really?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
My buddy's about
some
to do
religious, some non-religious, straight, gay, I'm across the board, baby.
You charging?
No, I do it all for the kindness of my heart.
Pro bono, huh?
Pro bono. I just want some food and some drink, and I want to be able to go wherever I want to on the venue. Like if I want to go into the bride room to say hi while they're getting ready, not for creepy reasons.
I would say that sounds really creepy.
No, but like before everyone, because the men and women stay apart, or
Sure.
men and men, or women and women, they and they. But I want to be able to like say hi to the groomsmen, say hi to the bridesmaids, say hi to the parents, and kind of bounce around.
Okay.
It's been great, dude.
That's not
We've had
creepy
a
at
lot
all.
of fun.
Not creepy one bit.
I think only one of them haven't made it.
Oh, really? 9 out of 10.
I got a high number.
90% success rate.
I got a
Not bad.
high number.
Yeah, don't ask me to do that. It's weird.
Danny, I wasn't gonna.
No.
I'm not expecting to do the thing again.
No.
Let's get into some of this. I had this conversation while you were out yesterday, Danny. And kind of the thing that I stress to Blazer fans out there listening, and I know a lot of you do, and we thank you so much for that, is I think it's time to kind of just come to grips with reality a little bit and start telling yourself that there's a chance that this is the roster. And this is going to be the challenge for Micah Nori, and we'll see what happens in the midway through the season. It doesn't necessarily need to be the 5-guard conversation, but I think there's a very good chance that this is what we're looking at going into the opening day of the season.
I mean, it's not, because the roster's not full.
Right, but who's a free agent out there that's going to fill the roster? What's the trade that we think is going to happen?
Don't know.
I know, and that's kind of what I mean. I don't mean that as defiant towards you, Danny, and I don't even mean this as defiant towards the organization or the listeners or fans out there. I just think from what we've seen, the 2 potential candidates coming into here of Trey Murphy or Jaylen Brown aren't going through. Now, there is the operation in the dark for John Morant, so I believe there could be an operation in the dark. Can't count that out. I'm just starting to, and maybe this is where I get a little pessimistic, Patty, starting to think to myself, this might be it. At least the one roster spot that's filled is not a super impactful player.
I mean, I think you lean towards the likelihood of that for sure. But I don't know which way they're going to go. Like, every bit of math, every bit of reasoning says that one of the guards has to go.
Mm-hmm.
But will they? Why?
We've got a Shams bomb for us.
Oh.
Okay. What you want?
Developing, according to Shams Charania, the Los Angeles Clippers Toronto Raptors trade centered on Kawhi Leonard will not be complete until the NBA investigation into the Clippers is over. Lengthy statement from the Clippers to ESPN. For the past 10 months, our organization has fully cooperated with an NBA investigation, participating in dozens of interviews, providing tens of thousands of documents, and facilitating access to our staff. While the process has been challenging, we have remained committed to transparency. On June 30th, we reached an agreement in principle to trade Kawhi Leonard to the Toronto Raptors. We have since been informed that the trade can only be finalized if the Raptors ownership group assumes the risk of penalties related to Kawhi's contract that could theoretically result from the ongoing investigation.
Yikes, Pikes.
The investigation is ongoing, and we expect the trade to be finalized following its conclusion. At the heart of the investigation, Joe Sandberg and Aspiration, we did not funnel money to Kawhi Leonard through Aspiration. Like many sophisticated investors, financial institutions, and business partners, we were victims of fraud initiated by Sandberg, who has been convicted and sentenced to 14 years in prison. We recognize the uncertainty this has created and the impact it has had on our team and fans, the Raptors organization, their fans, and the players whose future remains affected while this process continues. We remain confident that when the facts are evaluated fairly and thoroughly, the NBA will confirm exactly what we have said from the beginning. We have not done what we are accused of doing.
That was written by a lawyer.
Well, without a doubt. Yeah, you got to watch yourself then. Okay, then NBA, then do something about this.
And again, as a reminder, who's leading the Board of Governors?
The dude in Toronto.
Raptors ownership group. But the fact that this is going out maybe leads you to believe there may be something there. No. Raptors, you have to deal with the penalties of anything that comes out of this. It's a game of chicken.
It is a game of chicken, but I think I thought throughout this whole thing, if there was anybody that was going to get off scot-free, it feels like Kawhi might. Is it Kawhi's fault that they violated the CBA?
Yes.
They're the ones that did it, though. I can ask for all the things I want, but if you give it to me, you become the one that did it.
Real quick, if you buy drugs on the street,
I bought the drugs.
The dealer gets arrested too.
Well, yeah. I mean, everybody's guilty of that.
That's the same thing here. You asked for it.
This is exactly that exact scenario.
Yeah.
Kawhi gets caught with possession, and
Yep.
and then they work their way to the top.
How does this affect what the Clippers have already done, like in the offseason and draft and things like that? Does this screw them with a bunch of stuff?
I mean, it all depends on what the penalties are. If his contract's voided, you can't trade an asset has a contract that's voided.
That's true. And Toronto's probably like, yeah, go ahead, look into this. If they void his contract, come on down, Kawhi.
Well, they may not have the cap space to do it.
They might be. I think because he only wants to go there.
Well, that's fine. But they traded Brandon Ingram to do it.
Oh,
Brandon Ingram makes $40 million.
Brandon Ingram, come on down to Portland, bud.
No.
Let's do this.
No.
Brandon Ingram
No.
and Ja Morant.
No.
Let's go,
No.
bro.
No, my brain's all over the wall.
That's
No.
a power forward. That guy starts at the 4.
No, he does not.
Starts at the 4.
He's a 2-guard.
Tumani off the bench. You heard it here.
The lengthiest 2 in the league.
I want nothing to do with B.I.
I like me some BI.
Nope.
I'm a hard pass on Brandon Ingram. as well.
Hard pass.
I was just teasing the bit.
Yeah, no.
Well, does that mean Kawhi's available again? Would Kawhi come here for $13 million?
Probably not.
Sign and trade with the Clippers? You want Shade and Scoot? Some picks?
If they actually, I don't think this would happen. I don't think that the Clippers would be legally allowed to conduct the sign and trade if they voided his contract.
Oh, right. Yeah. You couldn't do that. That's a worse look. That's a pretty bad
look. He's contract's voided? Oh, we'll just sign him to this deal and then trade him.
The penalty for the Clippers has to be some form of future issues as well.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just voiding Kawhi's contract. It's also hitting them somewhere else. Yeah, you can't sign and trade. Bro, you might lose draft picks for a while, too.
And this is the Raptors' official statement following this. The NBA League Office informed us that the result of the ongoing investigation involving the Clippers, we would assume the risk of any potential outcome of the investigation impacting Kawhi. In light of this, we will wait until the league's investigation is complete. The Raptors remain eager to bring back Kawhi Leonard to Toronto and look forward to a swift resolution for our players, our organization, and our fans. And then there's a Raptor fan immediately. Toronto getting punished for a scandal that tampered against them in the first place is BS, and is a reminder that Canadian teams in any league don't matter to these losers. Bro,
taking shots at Canada.
No, that's a Canadian fan. He's talking about everybody else's losers. Stay on that side of the fence.
Literally build the wall.
Like, you're sitting there saying that because you want Kawhi.
Yeah, of course. Who doesn't want Kawhi other than the Clippers?
Well, I mean, I'm sure they'd love to, but they know they aren't going to get the extension, and I'm sure they were trying to move the asset before the investigation got done so they could try to pass the buck.
I think the moral of this story, too, is that the NBA's got to actually do something about this now.
Toronto fans wanted this to get swept under the rug so they could
of course
have
they
their
did.
Cake and eat it, too.
Of course they did, but you know what? The whole point of Kawhi being able to stay in L.A. allowed the league to sit around and do nothing about this while more and more information comes in. Oh, the league is conducting their own investigation. And it's like, well, now I need you to really figure this out. Now I need you to figure this out within the next, week.
Yeah, I mean, lawyers are lawyering.
The implications are massive.
Mm-hmm.
You can't drag this out into August. You can't drag this out into September.
Which is what LeBron
Hell,
might
Dad,
do.
you can't drag this out in 2 weeks. You got to come up with a solution right now. Get the NBA PA on the phone, get your lawyers in a room, and figure this thing out.
Adjacent to this, did you see the photos circulating today? Max Strus, Donovan Mitchell, both on golf courses. And Strus did the "I can't believe this is my life" LeBron pose. LeBron also posted an Instagram story on a golf course where it's just him in a golf cart.
I saw LeBron was at a bar restaurant in Cleveland the other day.
He does spend a lot of time in Akron in his offseason.
I believe that.
But him being on a golf course with Spider and Strus would be...
I think it's funny, too, that everything that anybody wants to talk about with LeBron happens at a golf course now.
Love that for him.
Well, for him, yeah. But it's just kind of like all of a sudden LeBron is more of a golfer than a basketball player. You know what that tells me, Danny? I'm out on LeBron James.
Go for it.
I don't want him.
I'll stay in.
I don't want him.
I'm in. I want LeBron James who wants to tell everybody, nobody wants to be in Memphis. I want LeBron James who's out there just be like, nah, man, just be honest. The players getting older and going, you know what? I've made my money. I'm branded. I'm good. Let me go and pew, 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 and tell you what I really think about stuff. Cool.
I know. I'm waiting for Kevin Durant.
I mean, Kevin Durant.
Already kind of there, but he's got more.
Yeah.
The only person that won't do it is Steph. Steph won't do it.
Yeah, he does.
You don't think, but to that full length, I don't think he'll go that full
they do
length.
a pretty good job of protecting him, but there's plenty of people who don't like him because he's very NIMBY.
Again, there's a guy that just has a much bigger mouth next to him that they use
Without a
to
doubt.
cover him up.
Yeah.
I'm really interested to see what Dre does.
I think he goes back to Golden State. They run it back.
They could, but he opted out.
Yeah, because he wants a little extra coin.
No, he would not have gotten that guarantee. That's the thing. It's like, where does this go now? Does Dre say screw it and go somewhere else?
Portland.
He almost did.
Portland.
I mean,
You heard it here. Draymond Green, Portland, Oregon.
him and D are tight.
I wouldn't hate it.
I mean,
I wouldn't hate it.
if Dre was the guy, I'd be like, oh,
I wouldn't hate it.
Oh, interesting.
you want to start Dame 2, Denny, Dre, Donovan?
Breaking news, October 3rd, Draymond Green punches Ja Morant in the face at practice.
I mean, if we're gonna throw a chaos grenade in this,
This is the chaos grenade.
that's a chaos grenade I could get behind. It was like, it doesn't fix shooting. I'm like, I don't care. Like that's the level of crazy I'd be for.
10 toes down, everybody's favorite. We'll do that next. 503-864-6326. There's a Blazer one in there we'll get to. Any questions you want answers to, Danny and I will answer them unequivocally. 2 feet flat on the ground. 10 toes down is next. 105.1 The Fan. 10 toes down, baby! It must be a Thursday around here, but it's a Thursday every day around here. 10 toes down. You ask the questions, we give you the answers. No wishy-washy. No vacillating. 2 feet flat on the ground, all 10 toes. To get it up. That's what she said.
Beat me to it.
Our Blazer conversation was cut short due to the Kawhi Leonard news. So
and I just want to say, that is substantial, the fact that it's out there.
Yeah, it means that something's real.
Because the Clippers are saying, no, we're still going to get this deal done. The Raptors are saying, we're going to wait until the investigation is done.
Yeah, because if the Raptors have to take on all the consequences, that would be brutal to them.
And it could be something where they demand more to take on Kawhi Leonard, or, again, if the contract is invalidated, like that changes everything. The fact that there's discussion of punishments around Kawhi Leonard, that makes my eyebrows go up of, Kawhi Leonard was involved.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was talking about. I know you used the drug dealer reference, but that's kind of what I was saying, that a lot of that has been like, Kawhi's like, look, man.
Yeah, just have multiple LLCs where payments were made that matched exactly to what aspiration, which was less than what I got on my contract. It's very coincidental.
10 toes.
Circumstantial even.
Circumstantial. Optionality. 10 toes down with news of Cleveland willing to part with a big. Blazers should invest in Mobley to pair with Klingon, might cost Drew and Shea plus picks, or piece together low-level 3-and-D guys for the next 2 years and then reassess.
If Mobley's available, pack it all up, go.
Mobley.
Yes, unequivocally, 10 toes, all of the things. Evan Mobley, perfect. I don't care about I wish he was more aggressive. I don't care. I don't care. Like that, you are literally getting the best possible kind of player to pair with Donovan Klingon.
Damian Lillard, Tumani Kamara, Denny Avdia,
Evan Mobley,
Donovan Klingon.
Send it.
That's your starting
Send
five.
it.
Sign me up every day of the week.
I would send out.
Bring Drew, Jaw,
Drew
off the bench.
Send. Full send.
Again, even if the bench lineup is Jaw, Drew, City,
Rob, insert Veet.
I don't care. Insert rotational there.
Yeah, I don't care.
Cleveland can't be willing to part with Evan Mobley.
I mean, if they are, full send.
If they're willing to part with Evan Mobley, that means that they have gotten
Is LeBron that much of an upgrade over Evan Mobley?
Different.
I know they're different, but that's what I mean from a team perspective. Do you think your team's going further than they did this year with LeBron instead of Evan Mobley?
I mean,
I don't. That's not a knock on LeBron.
Yeah, it's LeBron James.
I mean, if I were them, I'd be like, sorry, James. That's what I would do.
I'm sorry. Did they win playoff games with just LeBron without Austin Reeves and Luka Doncic?
Yeah, I know. I hear you.
Sign me up.
I hear you. It's not an anti-LeBron thing. As far as this question goes, 10 toes, you don't. I don't want low-level 3-and-D guys.
I mean, it's not even just that. It's Evan Mobley. I can't think of a better fit, age, style, size, skill set that I would want more outside of Wemby.
And maybe I don't know. Maybe I need more league in my life. I just, for the life of me, can't understand why you would move Evan Mobley if you're Cleveland.
Do I want Evan Mobley to be a better three-point shooter? Yes. Does he solve that? No.
No, but he reinforces a lot of good things you have. He's
a great, defensive player of the year caliber defender.
Correcto mundo.
Just throwing that out there for guys. He's that good. He's 7 foot tall, very switchable. You want to talk about our favorite word for the last week? Optionality. Mobley at the 4, Mobley at the 5. You want to go double big and have him and Donovan. You want to play him with Rob. You want to have Denny at the 4 and Mobley at the 5. You could throw a lineup out there, Drew, 2, Denny, Mobley, Klingon, and be just this monster truck lineup. Just deal with this.
I love this texter on the text line, 503-864-6326. Wait, who are you trading for Mobley? Anybody.
Anyone.
Anybody.
And honestly, anyone not named Denny. And here's the thing: like, what would be the thing they probably want? Is they're probably going to look at you. The thing is, it probably cost you Drew and Shaden. Drew Shaden 4 1s, 5 1s. Like, again, Evan Mobley, 25 years old in the prime of his career, multiple time dude. Like, yeah.
Nom, nom, nom.
You want to talk about me going for an overpay? There you go. I'm in.
You can put it on the board.
Also, suck it. Fight on.
Oh, right. Here we go. Bring in DeRozan, too, because you have an empty roster spot.
Well, hey, look, if DeRozan wanted to come here for a league man after that deal and we're just going to fight on this thing.
Get rid of Drew to get back.
Send out the UCLA guy to go get the Trojan.
Now I hate it. Now I hate it.
It's not very nice. It's not very nice of you.
And again, YouTube, like, it won't happen. No, it won't. It won't. But if you're telling me that is a possibility that Cleveland would be willing to part with Evan Mobley, even with his warts, like, I can't think of a better guy to pair with.
But if it's 10 toes down on this show that we say it might not happen, we've got a shot,
yeah,
folks.
Harris, I really need you to say this won't happen.
I need you. Lock it in.
Guaranteed this is going to happen.
Oh, God dang it.
You know, I'll send you one further. They can have Denny Avdia.
Ooh.
I want Evan Mobley.
That's tougher for me.
Why not? Figure it out. Dame and Ja, 2. Mobley and Klingon. That's such a weird lineup. That's such a weird lineup. I don't know if that's a good idea. I rescind what I said simply for the fit. But you are correct. It will not happen. Mostly because I'm going to triple down on this. I don't think Cleveland's going to move Mobley.
I think they would prefer to move Allen, but also at the same time, Mobley's not really a full-time 5.
No, he's not. That's why it fits so well here, because he'd be a better 4. It's the Tim Duncan version. He's not Tim Duncan, but it's the Tim Duncan version of a 4.
It's Chet.
You can play. It's Chet.
Yeah.
You can play 4 or you can play 5, but I like you at the 4.
Yeah, it was like Denny. It's like Denny can play 3, but I like Denny's offensive versatility as a 4 because the mismatches are just hellacious for opponents.
More 10 toes down coming up next. Got a little bit of room for you if you want to slide some in. 503-864-6326. We'll toss it over to Casey with sports.
Now, from the George McCoy and Warren Allen Sports Desk, a Sports Center update on the Fan Sports Network, 105.1 FM and 1080 AM.
This sports update is brought to you by Mountaintop Metal Roofing. No maintenance, energy efficient, fire resistant, and a lifetime warranty. Do it once, do it right. Visit mountaintopmetalroofing.com. First on the Fan, Coco Gauff had her Wimbledon run cut short in an intense tiebreaker early this morning as Karolina Muchova, she took home the semifinal victory to advance to the women's Wimbledon final, becoming the 4th Czech woman in the past 6 years to reach the championship match. Muchova will face off against Linda Noskova in the women's Wimbledon final this Saturday. Over to the World Cup as France and Morocco will kick off the quarterfinal match today at 1 p.m. As France comes into the match as clear betting favorites. The winner of today's match will face off against the winner of tomorrow's contest as Spain will take on Belgium tomorrow at noon. Some NBA news for you. According to Shams Charania, as Jordan Clarkson has agreed to a 1-year, $3.9 million deal to return to the New York Knicks. If you missed it last night, Mo Bamba has agreed on a 2-year deal to return to the Utah Jazz, and the Denver Nuggets are waiving veteran center Jonas Valanciunas, who is expected to see interest from multiple NBA teams. And finally, over to the WNBA as your Portland Fire are back in action tonight, hosting the Las Vegas Aces inside the Moda Center. Tip-off set for 7 p.m. as you can catch all of tonight's coverage over on 9:10 a.m. when pregame starts at 6:45. And for more sports scores and stories in 30 minutes, I'm Lowercase from the George McCoy Warren Allen Sports Desk. Hurt, missing work? Insurance companies acting like jerks? Don't call your mom. Call George McCoy at WarrenAllen.com.
The home of dirt and spray.
We're hanging out here in 10 Toes Down on a Thursday afternoon here. Portland sports leader in the Fan Sports Network. Closing arguments coming up next to send you on your way for the day. France, Morocco, about 30 minutes away from kickoff. I'm very, very, very excited if you can't tell. But living in some sports 10 Toes Down here for a second. 10 Toes Down, which Big Ten coach will be the first to move on from their current school in some capacity? Ideas thrown out there: Jedd Fisch, Matt Rule, Kyle Whittingham, Lincoln Riley, Luke Fickell. The first domino in the Big Ten to fall this year will be, essentially, that is the question.
Fickell.
Well, that's an interesting thing. I read this morning that Wisconsin came out and said that they are going to put the money behind Luke Fickell to build a winning organization.
I think I'm going to go with Matt Rule.
Although I also think that is the kiss of death from Wisconsin.
Well, but also, Rule just got the extension.
Rule just got an extension. But it could be a buyout to another school. Could be going to the NFL.
Sure. Lincoln's still owed like 60. So I don't, even with USC money, I don't think they want to face that. I think Lincoln's got another year.
I think Whittingham is a sneaky pick here. Of all the coaches looking around. Look,
just throws his hands up and like, screw this.
Yeah, screw this. I'm out of here. Or, they win 6 games because their roster's not very good and they boom out of town. Matt Campbell's going to get a leash. Ryan Day's got a huge leash. Dan Lanning's not going anywhere. Lincoln Riley, I think, is too expensive to buy out, especially at the recruiting clip they're doing finally.
Oh, yeah, they're back to being.
Yeah. Man, you guys are all going to hate this. I mean, PJ Fleck, maybe. At Minnesota.
Yeah, it seems like they like the dumb there, though.
They do kind of like the dumb.
Row the boats.
You guys are going to hate this. I'm going to 10 toes this down on Jedd Fisch.
Really?
I do. I think he is not long for UW. But I think Jedd Fisch looked around for jobs this year and didn't get what he wanted, so he stayed.
I mean, he is a serial job leaver.
Yeah, and as much as I don't put a ton of smoke into his wife and daughter don't like Seattle and all that kind of stuff.
Well, they do. They're warm weather.
Yeah, that they like warm weather. I don't put a lot of caveat into that. Jedd Fisch just doesn't fit there for me.
How much could they scapegoat Jedd Fisch stuff onto DeMond Williams this year?
I mean, if they wanted to, they could.
But I think they won't put it on. I think they'll put it on both of them. If DeMond doesn't play well this year and Jedd Fisch, what's their over-under? It's 8.5.
I think that's what it was, yeah.
If they hit the under of that, dude, they're gone. He gone.
Depends if it's 7 or 8.
But I also think Jedd Fisch, a job is going to open up this year like a Baylor. And he's going to be like, I'm in on that.
I can see Jedd Fisch rocking it.
See what I mean? Something's going to open up. Mississippi State opens up. Something like that. He's like, I'm in on that. I don't know.
I don't think he likes cowbells that much.
He should. Mike Leach did. Cougs in Starkville, no Huskies.
Yeah.
This is actually not a Wazoo UW thing at all. This is just.
Yeah, it is.
No, this is just a Jedd Fisch thing.
See.
Jedd Fisch got hired in Seattle when he decided to stay here. I was like, cool, I'm good with that.
Well, we met Fish when he took over at Arizona at Pac-12 Media Days, and we got done with that interview, and I was like, I like Jedd Fisch.
Oh, I'm sure.
I can see this work, and guess what? Arizona got better.
Mm-hmm.
I think Fish has got some juice. Do I think he's the best coach in the world? No, but I think he gets it. Do you understand what I'm saying? I think he does understand where the college football world is right now.
I think he gets it too. I don't know if it's the visor when it's raining. He just doesn't strike me as a Seattle guy.
Yeah, and so much of that it matters.
And Jimmy Lake left that place decimated.
Yeah.
So it was only one way to go but up. For Jedd Fisch,
yeah, but
who had a good track record.
But that's the thing is, even beyond that, there's plenty of coaches who leave a place for dead, and guess what? It stays for dead.
That is true.
You got to give them credit. They did have dudes. Now, Jimmy Lake may have left it for dead, but DeBoer didn't exactly do bad there.
No, he did not. But see, DeBoer kind of worked for me.
I think you think UW, and because of your hatred for the UW pretentiousness, you're like, if a guy isn't super buttoned up like a Chris Peterson or a DeBoer,
this is what I'm kind of used to up there.
No, I mean that makes sense. USC had Pete, and then obviously they
but that is Pete.
But that's what I mean. For the love of for the love of Pete, I'm totally blanking on his name now, down at LSU. Lane. Lane's more Pete adjacent, and obviously Drinky McDrinkerton decided
Sober McSoberton.
now, but not on our sidelines. Old Sark was hammered on the sidelines. So, and then they went the other way and they zagged and went and got Clay Helton, the most boring coach you've ever seen in your entire life. And then Lincoln's probably somewhere in between.
What if the sneaky answer is Kirk Ferentz? Nobody gets fired in the Big Ten, and he retires.
I could see that.
Pat Fitzgerald's got a first year at Michigan State. He's not going anywhere.
No.
Again, Matt Campbell at Penn State. I mean, if Penn State won 4 games this year, they'd run him out of town.
No, they would not after the Franklin buyout.
Not after what they owe.
No.
What's his butt at UCLA is going to get a nice,
especially with the recruiting
nice
classes
runway.
bringing in. Holy crap!
No kidding. Are they going to be good this year?
I don't know. But they flipped a few guys that nobody expected, so that was pretty big for them over the last week. I still keep going back to Fickle because again, maybe I'm on the other side of the fence with you, where you don't see Fish. I just don't see Fickle as Wisconsin.
It hasn't worked.
Like I can just have this image.
I need big fat white guy.
I need Bielma. You know what I mean? Like I just see Bielma and I'm like, yeah.
And what's his bud who was there before Bielema, who still sits in the front of Barry Alvarez?
Yeah, like,
that's a big white dude.
I can't have Super Jack guy in schmedium t-shirts and vests.
I know. Fickle is just like
Fickle's like Vrabel. It's like you still look like you could put the pads on.
He's like Hockley.
Yeah, I mean he's jacked. When I think of Wisconsin, I think of Joe Thomas,
and that could be the kiss of death.
You know what I mean?
Is saying like we got this guy's back.
Yeah. Remember Trent Bray was the coach at Oregon State. We've got his back. A week later.
Hey, you lay off, dude. That's my DC at Wazoo.
Who's your quarterback?
Stop asking me that question. I hate it when you ask me that question.
Who's your defensive coordinator?
I got 3 of them. I got 3.
You know, if you have 2 quarterbacks, you don't have any. But if you have 3, you have all of them.
All of them.
I would love it if it's just like rotating plays.
I do know the answer who my defensive coordinator is. It's Trent Bray.
Are you happy about that?
Sure.
Sure. I thought we're in 10 toes, right?
Brutal, dude.
He's a good DC.
Cold pizza's better than hot pizza. Are you smoking crack?
Fresh out of the oven hot pizza is better than cold pizza. Old pizza, cold pizza, better than reheated pizza, even in the toaster oven.
I don't eat cold pizza ever.
Really?
I always reheat.
Not a cold pizza guy.
Not a cold pizza.
Here's the thing.
Cooled down on the counter from being fresh, I'll jump in on that.
I don't like I like room temperature pizza.
I don't want refrigerated pizza in any way, shape, or form.
Like if I pull it out and I let it sit on the counter for 15 minutes, I'm down. But cold pizza, not a fan. Now, Chinese food, straight out the fridge.
I heat that. I reheat that too.
Oh, dude, cold Chinese food? Yeah.
That has to get a microwave.
No. Cold Chinese food like the chow mein and orange chicken or General Tso's or something like that, some sweet chili chicken, I just fork out of the package, out of the fridge.
Hard pass on that.
I'm in.
10 toes down. You get to eat and drink whatever you want as much as you want it and still have a 6-pack, be in phenomenal shape. The catch is you lose 10 years off the back end of your life. Do you take the deal?
Ooh. How long am I living to?
Yeah, I need to know, because between 60 to 70.
I think you have to look at it like this. What do you think you're going to live to in your current state? Because if I have a 6-pack...
Every day is a gift, my friend.
If I'm a 6-pack in phenomenal shape, then I have the opportunity to live till I'm like 95. Cut 10 off? I'll take 85. That's a good ride.
But see, that's the thing is, man, I've known guys that, run Ironman. Some of the best athletes I've ever seen in my life.
My best friend's done it twice.
And guess what? Some of those guys aren't with me anymore.
Yeah, I know. I tell
it's like, and then you've got the Keith Richards of the world who are going to live to 112.
My bestie looks at me and he's like, "Yo, dude, we got to get your fat ass in shape.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, you can have like a stroke or something." I was like, "Okay, Iron Man, who dies 10 years before me."
Yeah, but rolling those dice, you got to be careful.
Why'd you roll it in his face?
Why'd you roll it in his face? Got to roll those dice.
Got to roll those dice. That is 10 Toes Down every single Thursday at 12:15 when we come back, closing arguments to send you on your way. That's Danny. I'm Patrick. 105.1 The Fan.
The new
right, that's going to do it for us. Closing arguments brought to you by Leskin Law. Visit leskinlaw.com. For more information coming up on the program tomorrow, I'm sure we'll have some World Cup reactions, as well as some more on this Kawhi Leonard situation as it will ripple throughout the league for the afternoon. Another fun situation for tomorrow, Danny, is we are the last holdouts. It is our last day of fun bump back music. So we'll have I've tried to set things up to have a fun day for us. We'll get that going as we move on along with everybody else. It's actually to help all you out there in the YouTube's world, honestly. That it's going to make your lives a lot better. I promise you that. Sticking with the fun on this because we were just having a good time with it. This texter, I fanspoed the Mobley trade with Cleveland signing LeBron. Both Blazers and Cleveland gained 3 wins, so a win-win for the franchises.
I mean, I could see it.
Mobley's only a 3-win WAR player?
No. Last year, he was a plus 10.
Because it just depends on what you had to give up for him.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on what goes out, what goes in.
Mm-hmm.
But
I kind of wish I had Jeremy Grant right now to send to them. If I'm not going to lie. Kind of wish I had Jeremy Grant's salary to send to Cleveland.
But no, his on-off diff last year was plus 4.2, which equates to plus 10 wins.
Okay.
So,
all right.
Last year was plus 8. The year before that, minus 6, plus 3, and minus 4. So, and then again, this is cleaning the glass. This isn't, VORP or anything like that. But no, if you look at Mobley's position, he played more 5 than he did 4 last year. But if you go kind of year by year, his impact is pretty sizable in on-off rating. It's kind of nuts. This past year, he was, plus 5.9 in diff. He was in the 78th percentile offensively, 77th percentile defensively, and 84th percentile at power forward, 75th percentile at the 5. Year before that, 86th percentile and 95th percentile at the 4 and 5. Like, he's a massively impactful player.
That's why I don't think they're going to trade him.
No, why would you?
10 toes down. Yeah.
So, but again, I think this is so far out of left field. But if you're Portland, yeah, I wouldn't hesitate.
Let me tell you something that'll be a Patrick curse, hopefully. I think Switzerland has a better chance to win the World Cup than Cleveland trading Evan Mobley.
I would agree.
Oh, wow. Belgium? No,
yeah.
I'm not going that far.
I would agree.
I'm not going that far.
You're not
trading. Screw those guys!
25-year-old in prime all-NBA guy. You're not trading him.
No.
I mean, you could, though, if theoretically, because, if you want to use the Boston example, what did they just give Donovan Mitchell? $70 million of them things.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if you're going to have 2 of those guys combining for that cap,
70%. Can't do it.
What do you do then?
It's funny, though, that we were thinking about, you were talking about the new owner stuff, whether it's Ishbia or Dad or whoever might be talking. The fascinating aspect of that is the Boston situation, because it is new owners, but it's not new basketball owners. It's money.
Yes.
That private equity. And that's the thing you got to look around when you're talking about the Big Ten, Utah, the Big 12, whoever wants to dance in private equity. Just remember, man, they do not have the interest of the sport in their best mind. Okay?
No, money.
The private interest in Boston does not care how many titles are in the rafters. They do not care that Larry Bird played there. They do not care that Red Auerbach was the coach. They don't care that the MVP of the finals is named after their guy, Bill Russell. They just want money.
There has been a move, and Mark Cuban has spoke on this, where it's more about ownership in sports is about the money side and how it looks, in the sense of, like, look at me with my kids on the court and taking pictures and not really caring about actually winning, and not just winning at all costs, but like the experience, the things that all tie together. I've talked a lot about over the last couple of weeks about the optimization. It's like, at some point in time, you're optimizing what the game is out of the game.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just about how many dollars can you wring out of it, and you're losing the idea of sport, the competitive nature of it, and all the things that kind of tie to it that make sport and not just this transaction that you do.
Would you rather have a Tom Dundon or the private equity behind it? Because I worry the private equity isn't going to...
Equity's scarier.
Yeah, right? I think it's scarier.
Yeah, I'd say private equity is scarier.
Because I think let's use Ishbia so we don't pile on Dad too much. Let's say you're super anti-Ishbia. He can fall into it. You can fall into it by drafting Nikola Jokic, Luka Doncic. You can fall into it that way.
I mean, that's what happened with the Nuggets.
Yeah.
He was a second round pick during a Taco Bell commercial.
But if you're private equity, you're never going to want to be in the lottery because you're not making enough money if you're in the lottery.
Sure.
That scares me towards mediocrity.
Good.
Now I think the
books look like.
I think the Boston brand and I think Brad Stevens are the right people to maybe tackle that kind of situation and prevent you from falling down that line. But that's a place you can go. You can easily go into mediocrity. It doesn't matter if you had Shaquille O'Neal, Wilt Chamberlain, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, Luka Doncic. That doesn't matter. You can fall.
I mean, they did. Post-Kobe, they did, and they were in the lottery. But it's the Lakers, and it's still selling out. As I've said it before on air. The Lakers don't have season ticket sales reps. They have experience sales reps.
I mean, I do kind of like that.
Because their season tickets sell out. It's the Lakers.
Yeah, who wouldn't?
You know how bad they would have to crater for that to happen? To where that wouldn't be a thing?
Because you can still go there and see Kobe's jersey in the rafters.
It's not just that. You can go there and be seen. It's L.A.
That is true. Marky Mark, Denzel, Larry David.
Jack.
Well, Jack don't go to games no more.
He still shows up.
I don't think Jack's been to a game in a long time.
He's been there recently.
Let's see here. Last time Jack Nicholson. Oh, this computer's talking to me. I typed in literally last time Jack, and the first one is Nicholson was at a Lakers game.
There you go.
May 8th, 2023.
Yeah. 23?
Bro, that's 3 years ago.
No, he was at a playoff game 2 years ago.
I don't know, man.
Maybe I'm wrong.
He's disappeared. He has taken the hookers and blackjack to a whole nother level.
I could have swore they had him.
I think he lives on his yacht.
Yeah, I thought that he was at, maybe again, my brain is mush right now. Not breaking news, but remember I've told you so many times about this next draft class in the NBA really not being great?
Marcus Spears?
Well, no, he was 20. Yeah, that's the news. But he was 2027. He is now reclassed. He has gone Cooper Flag. He is going to Texas, which everybody expected.
It's a nice get for Sean Miller.
But he's
I read his sister plays volleyball there.
Yeah. If you're wondering, if you're like Marcus Spears, that sounds familiar. As in the big swagoo, as in the former NFL player, as in the guy who's on ESPN's desk all the time. This is his son. He is going to Texas. He is the number one recruit in his class. He is. Right.
Does that put him ahead of Stokes in this incoming class?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Stokes decided on Kansas.
Yeah. That was kind of, well, knew where that was going. But yeah, this is if you're looking at this, you're like, you know what I'd like to be? I'd like to be the number one overall player in the class.
I would like to as well. From a baseball standpoint, if you want to watch good pitching tonight, you get Framber Valdez on the bump for Detroit.
Oh, we've reached this point again.
Seattle is in Miami. Bryce Miller on the bump for them. Reed Detmers for the Angels against Nathan Eovaldi for Texas. That's it. The night game is Colorado at San Francisco, which looks yuck. Although Patrick Bailey just hit a home run for the Tribe, so thanks, Dirt.
There you go. You love it.
It's like the one thing he's done. Other than play gold glove catcher.
You don't? It's Brian Rocchio. You can't quit him.
I cannot quit Brian Rocchio. He had a nice 2-run double there that kind of broke things open.
You gonna get yourself a jersey?
No, because I'm looking at that Travis Bazzana jersey. All-Star, Rookie of the Year.
Wow.
Travis Bazzana.
Pretty good pick.
Closing arguments brought to you by Leskin Law. Visit leskinlaw.com for more information. Leskin Law's one-day divorce mediation, peace treaties, not war plans. Luke Anderson in the house to come up. You got France, Morocco, and maybe Primetime Boys are back. Enjoy the rest of your day. We'll catch you tomorrow for Danny Marang. That's Casey Smith. I'm Patrick Harris. Go do something I would do.
Bye.
Hey everybody, Sprague here. Is that slow drain starting?